Hey guys, this is Kevin Owens. Make sure to listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Take it easy, guys. You know, maybe I'll end up on your show one day, who knows. But if I do, I'll probably end up taking the whole thing over and then it won't really be your show anymore. So maybe it's not a good idea, who knows. We'll see how that works out.
This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV podcast.
Hey guys, this is Hardcore Country Mickey James, and you are listening to Wrestling POV podcast.
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on? One more virgin pina colada, my good fellow. Oh, fuck, I'm back here. No. No, dude.
That's Rick Serrano III coming back from his honeymoon.
Yes, in Aruba.
Yeah. And I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 man, Clay Cummins.
What's up? What's up?
And the Dean, Elio Canella.
Going on.
And we got a special guest with us. He does a podcast himself. It's called the Art of the Finished Wrestling Podcast. And his name is Tyrell. What's going on, Tyrell? Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. Can't wait to share my wrestling knowledge and wisdom upon thee.
All right, so let's go right into our Facebook post before we go to listener email. On our Facebook post, we have who is going to retire John Cena. So, guys, there's a whole list of people that I can think of. Well, maybe not. I don't know. But what do you guys think? Who's going to be the one to retire John Cena?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying to think of it. The way it can go down is John Cena retired John Cena. That's like Vince McMahon was still around. That's exactly how it would go down. It would have to be an up and comer. You have to put somebody that goes over that can really just do this. It can't be one of these older guys. It has to be somebody that's relevant for today and someone that can become a superstar out of this.
Right.
I just don't know who.
Brock Lesnar?
No. You got to kind of look at it from 2 points, though. Is he going to retire a babyface or he's going to retire a heel?
Yeah.
If he retires a heel, it would have to be an up-and-coming babyface. I don't know who. But if it's a heel that beats him, it has to be somebody who's going to brag about it. And the only person I think that can probably brag about it would be Logan Paul.
Ooh.
God.
Ooh.
Ew.
Yeah, there's a hatred for Logan Paul from Clay, especially.
No, I don't like him either. But I mean, honestly, if you had a heel that can brag about it and take it mainstream and be like, I'm the guy who did it, it would have to be Logan.
Oh God, I think I would be done at that point. I know I always at that point I would have to be done. No, you know what?
Be real. We're not gonna be done until we're dead. Let's be real.
That's
Facts.
true.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I will be done, but I would say Karrion Kross would not be a bad person to end that.
Really? Why you say that?
Oh my God,
I just think he would.
Trash.
I think he would definitely run with that. He can definitely run with that. Time is up. My time is now, kind of thing. You know, the whole TikTok stuff that he'd be doing. I think that would be amazing, but it would never happen.
Damn.
That's trash.
Damn.
Karrion Kross is trash.
Trash.
Oh my goodness.
Adam Cole said it. Adam Cole said it once. He's great until the bell rings.
No.
Adam Cole is not even as good as Karrion Kross.
Yeah, no, Adam Cole's better.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Baby.
Okay, I'll give you a question.
Yes.
If Triple H had it to pick between two wrestlers, Adam Cole or Karrion Kross, who was he putting on the TV?
Karrion
Karrion
Kross.
Kross.
No.
Adam Cole was his boy in NXT.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But see, the thing is, Terrell, you bring up a great point.
You said he put him on TV. The dude's barely on TV.
Triple H only puts over Triple H guys. So you
And
talking
Adam
to
Cole
the wrong
was the
guy.
Triple H guy.
was a Triple H
Garbage.
guy.
He was a Triple H guy.
Yeah.
Triple H is garbage himself.
Yeah, that I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
You're right. He would probably put Adam Cole over. The problem is
Triple H, he'd have retired John Cena if it was up to Triple H.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, right. I got one more. Let me go in the game. He's ready. No, I think honestly, I would like. We know it won't be Karrion Kross. Me as a fan, I would like to see that happen, but it wouldn't happen. Gunther is a good option.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I think that's a great option.
Title for title?
Nah, he won't be the champ by then.
No, you don't think so?
Nah, he'll lose it by Survivor Series.
Well, the way I see it, do we honestly think John Cena is going to retire a heel? I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so. I mean, because they're already starting to do a little bit of hints of him being a baby, anyways.
Yeah.
So,
especially on Monday night, especially after Monday night.
Yeah.
The worst heel turn ever.
Yep. But who is it going to be? I mean,
I know it sounds cliche, but I think it's Cody.
You want to know something funny? If it was a babyface, it would probably be Jacob. It would probably be Jacob that would put him if he was a babyface.
I would not be upset by that at all.
No,
I really wouldn't.
But you're right. It might be a heel Cody that retires, a babyface John Cena.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be a Cena versus Cody 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if say SummerSlam goes like this, and just say Cody just turns heel for some whatever reason, and now John's kind of like the secret babyface in the back, and they fight all the way up till Survivor Series, and whoever's the last pay-per-view, and then Cody just finally, title for retirement, and just go from there. Cody takes out John.
See, but the only problem with that is that it's so predictable because we already know
it is.
Retiring.
Well, and in that case too, WWE's been pretty predictable for the last couple of years too. How things have been going.
Last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean for a while. Yeah.
Well, the other thing is it's just honestly, we shouldn't be able to predict things the way it's been going lately, and it's just becoming so much easier for us to predict that Triple H is going out of his way to change it up last second, and it just botches everything. Everything is just like, what?
So you know what the problem with that is for? You know what the problem that is? Because Triple H is not booking for WWE. He's trying to book everything to counter program AEW. Yeah. He's not booking for his own company anymore.
Well, I don't agree with that. I do agree that he's counter booking, but it's not because of AEW. I think it's just because he's trying to get at us, the fans. He's trying to get us off. He's like, no, you guys thought I was doing this. Here it goes. I'm doing that instead. I don't think Triple H even thinks about AEW.
What?
Absolutely not.
Their next pay-per-view is on the same day as Forbidden Door.
Their last pay-per-view was on the same day as All In.
Yep.
They booked 3 shows the same weekend as AEW, and you're going to tell me that he doesn't think about AEW?
I don't think he thinks about AEW at all.
You don't believe that. You really don't believe that. You still on vacation?
I do believe that.
you don't believe that. You
100% believe that AEW is great at what it does, but WWE does not think about AEW at all.
Wow. What were you talking about anyways? John Cena, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean the good argument though, by the way, but but I think Cody Rhodes maybe. So we would see Cody and John Cena 3.
Yeah, and that would close out. But that's the thing. How do you get there? How do you Cody to turn and John to turn and just be like?
Okay, so the inverse of the Rock situation. Let's just say if the Rock finds himself involved again. Let's just say SummerSlam comes around, and let's just say Rock. Everybody thinks he's coming out to help Cena, but Cody actually sold his soul. Now the Rock has his corporate champion. Cena battles between now and then some Survivor Series it'll be Team Cena versus Team Cody. Cena's like my last opportunity to get the belt back is the last is a retirement match, and then they screw him out and then he retires and never see him again until WrestleMania when they bring all the legends back.
But it's just like sometimes, especially with Triple H, it feels like they try to connect these dots and they just try to force it. Like they're putting a puzzle together and they're forcing these pieces in. Like, yeah, that makes sense. But it's like, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see Rock involved. We don't want to see anybody. It's like, do it another way. But that's probably the only way they can do it. And you're just like, again?
We already know. We already know if The Rock comes back, as soon as he comes back, he's going to leave just as fast.
Yeah, and again, just, like all these turns that they keep on doing, it's just like, when are we going to actually buy into a real baby face? When are we going to buy into that this guy is actually a heel? Because everybody just keeps turning like doorknobs here, and it's just like, we never know who's what anymore.
It's true. That is true. So, Elio, what are your thoughts on this?
I have Cody being the one to retire John Cena. I can see a double turn happening.
Double turn?
Double turn.
Damn.
Either at SummerSlam or Survivor Series. It's gonna be one of the big pay-per-views.
Okay, so I got a question. Is it really that bad that we can't think of any other baby faces that could retire John Cena as a heel?
Yeah.
We talked about this like a month ago. There are no baby faces on Raw. There's like 3 of them.
Yeah. And all the champions are heels right now.
Yeah.
Yep. and the only logical heel, honestly, that could retire Cena would be Gunther. It's the only logical one that would make sense.
That would make sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Unreal. But all right, so let's go move on to our next one. Were you offended by Jacob Fatu's new rap song? If you don't know what we're talking about, he did a rap song with Rikishi, and there was a lot of words being said that apparently the internet went off on and saying that he shouldn't be saying that and blah, blah, blah. Guys, what do you think?
I don't get offended by anything, so no. I really don't.
I honestly think it was much ado about nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think people were really reaching on this one and trying to say, well, then they try to make it a black thing versus Samoan thing and then taking each other's cultures and all that stuff. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm not offended by it. If somebody is offended by it, then for me, I'm like, okay, then he can't be doing that. But in my circle, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it too. I mean, I don't see anything wrong. He did a rap song, so what?
I'm good.
You know what I'm saying?
And not to be funny or nothing, but outside of The Rock, every Samoan's married to a black woman anyway.
That's true. That is true. And Jacob's got 7 kids, so I don't know what's that got to do with it, but he's still got 7 kids. That's a lot of kids.
Gotta get fitting, you know what I mean?
all gas, no brakes with it, right?
All gas, no brakes. That's right. All right. So our next post that we have, name this tag team. It is Andrade and Ray Phoenix.
The Pinta Kids. The Lucha Kids.
The Lucha Kids.
The Lucha Kids.
The AEW Dark guys?
Oh, man.
Oh, I got it. AEW Rampagers. There you go, the Rampagers.
You could go the Rising Idols, because the Rising of the Phoenix, Idolo, Rising Idols.
No.
Lucha Ingornables.
There you go.
There you go.
See, now if Terrell had to go and start talking Spanish, here I am, a Latin man. I won't be able to say that shit.
I don't know. It's a head scratcher for me, and I'm gonna always question this. Why would you put Andrade and Phoenix together when his brother's on the other brand? You have a ready-made tag team already. Like, what are you doing? And it's not like you're doing anything with Penta because he's losing every week.
That's true. That we've been saying for a while too. But see, the thing is, I want Phoenix away from him for a little bit because now people are starting to talk about Ray Phoenix a little bit more in WWE because people didn't really know him when he came over. And now people are starting to talk about Ray Phoenix and like, yo, he's actually really good. And I really love this tag team. So I actually like this for him. I said it from the beginning, have them separate at first, but somewhere down the line, you got to bring them together. But now, the tag team is actually fire, man. I love this tag.
Let's revisit this conversation when one of them get pinned by the YS6 next week.
Oh, yeah.
You're not wrong there.
Yeah, with the Y6 coming in and taking over that tag team division, Street Profits dropping the strap so quickly, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But I would say the Rising Idols. I like that.
I like that.
You got to put Idols with a Z though.
What is he?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
I'm actually surprised they didn't put him in the LWO yet.
No,
he's got to stay
like that's
clear from the LWO.
I'd say once you get an LWO, that's the graveyard of.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, because the LWO is actually number one contenders on Raw's tag team title. So, never mind. I take that back.
Joaquin Wilde is killing it for LWO.
He is.
Yeah.
But he's always been good though.
Yeah, but now they're showcasing him like they did on Triple A. And now
he's not Hispanic, but
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we checked that. Yeah, he's what is he?
He's Filipino.
Yep.
I mean,
is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Come on, let's be clear. WWE's whole thing is if they look the nationality, they are the nationality.
Yokozuna wasn't Japanese.
Well, that is true.
Half the bloodline's not even Samoan.
Exactly.
Oh shit! All right. Our next Facebook post: whose arrest was better, Solo Sequoia or the Mountie? Who came up with this,
bro?
Wait, what? Say that again.
Go ahead.
Whose arrest was better, Solo Sequoia's or the Mountie?
The Mountie, and I'm gonna tell you why, because I actually watched that earlier today.
Did you really?
Yo, I promise you, it was by accident. I went on YouTube and SummerSlam '91 was on, so I just skimmed through it, and I was like, yeah, because he had like 4 segments of just once he got arrested.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, for those of you that don't know, the Mountie and the Big Boss Man had a jailhouse match. Whoever lost gets thrown in jail, and this is why. Listen, Solo's getting arrested was comedy, hilarious. I thought it was great when he was begging Cody, "Hey Cody, yo, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Like, him doing all that, I loved it. But I have to 100% go with the Mountie because the Mountie was bitching and crying the second he lost. They handcuffed his hands and his feet. He tried to skip away, and he was like, they fingerprinted him, and he was screaming like they were choking him out. It was comedy gold. I gotta go with Mountie as the best arrest, though. Solo was amazing as well.
But they also went far with it too because they showed the Mountie in jail with somebody who was about to take advantage of him.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh shit, that's true.
And law enforcement.
That's what I was gonna say. Think of the symbolism too. It's a Canadian police officer who's in New York City police.
Oh man.
Holy shit.
Nostalgic for me. You gotta go listen, ladies and gentlemen, go back, watch 91 SummerSlam and just have a good time with it. It's just different back then, man. It was a fun time back then.
Yeah, it sure was. All right, so we did a poll on this. Elio, did you do a poll on your TikTok?
No, I didn't get a chance to do it. I'm gonna have numbers next week.
Okay. So on our poll, 83% of the people voted for Solo Sequoia.
Wow.
What? Well, to be fair, that's probably today's fans. They probably don't know the Mountie.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, you should see when Elio does his TikTok. It's 10 times worse.
Horrible.
10 times worse.
Horrible.
This is why they need to go back. This is why they need to go back and watch these old pay-per-views. This is history.
Yeah.
So do we all agree? Out of the 5 of us here, it's the Mountie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Mountie.
Yes.
So the Solo one's not even close, to be honest with you.
It was funny though.
To be fair, Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda's arrest was better than Solo's because they all fought in the back of the police car.
Yeah,
that's true.
All right, that's it for our Facebook post. If you have any suggestions or comments, just go and check out our Facebook page and then just jot it down or respond on the following week's show. So let's go to listener emails. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
All right, Josh Sanders, he says, hey, it's Tuesday morning, and I'm hoping I'm emailing in time for this week's episode. Missed last week's episode to write in, so my bad, guys. Got to keep this one short and sweet since I'm at work. Got to get to the booking for y'all. So with Jacob and Jimmy, and now Roman and Jey Uso, who do y'all think will get to be the teams at Survivor Series in the War Games match? I know Survivor Series still has some time before we get there. Just can't tell which direction they are headed with so much different things going on. I personally want to see Roman, the Usos, and Jacob versus Solo and his MFT to battle it out at War Games. Thanks. Hopefully y'all can book this one and not give up on it.
Oh, Josh, you booked us into a corner here because ain't nobody want to see that shit again.
That would literally be 3 years in a row.
3 years,
not
yeah.
want to see that again.
Absolutely do not want to see that at all.
But because Triple H can't book properly, that's going to end up being a Survivor Series War Games match.
But here's the thing. Can we all just go around the room and just, are we not sick of the War Game matches? I want old school Survivor Series matches back.
I miss the old school.
So you know what makes it bad is the fact that it's an actual yearly pay-per-view, so you know they have to have at least one.
Yeah.
It would be different like if, like, say, Punk and Drew were feuding throughout the year and it ended in a War Games match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But because it's a yearly, it's like Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
You knew what you were getting every year. Like, so that's what takes the fun out of it. They don't do. I'd rather go back to traditional Survivor Series matches.
Exactly, where the whole card is nothing but Survivor Series matches, which is what was great. And that's what I've been telling the guys the last couple of months is that AEW does that great, right? The 8-man tag matches, the 6-man tag matches. I think they do that better than anybody else, which is why I think WWE should go back to that and have a whole War Games. There's so many different things you can do. You can put the multi-tag teams of SmackDown on a Survivor Series team, right? But I don't want to see the Bloodline again for a very long time, especially in a War Game match. I don't even know who you would put where he wants Roman and Jimmy and Jay and Jacob. I don't.
And it's gonna be Sammy. Who else would it be?
We already said Jay needs to stay away from the storyline.
He 100% does.
Wait, I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
What style of Survivor Series would you rather see? Would you rather see the War Games? Would you rather see the traditional, or would you rather see the brand versus brand?
Traditional.
Yeah.
Traditional because what happens with this is you're taking multiple stories, you're throwing them in together, and then you're just like, oh, I got to see Jake the Snake and Macho Man come in the ring at some point. And then all of a sudden when they get in, you're like, oh, those are the two that hate each other the most. They're going at it. Or you can have one of them powder out and be like, you know what? You're not going to get to me, Macho Man. I'm not going to get in the ring when you get in. And then when he's the lone survivor, boom, now you get his hands on him. That was amazing. Now we're just throwing, oh, well, you know what? You're my cousin, and you're my brother, and you're my uncle. We're going to all be on a team. And it's like, okay, where's the story?
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Besides, who really wants to see a title for title with right now it would look like it would be Cena versus Gunther versus Obafemi.
Oof.
That would look that would look so weird on paper and in person.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So how do we book this? He wants.
Sadly, Oba would lose that match, so he would get pinned.
How do we book this? He wants the Roman and Jay.
Okay, I got it. It would be Solo, Tama Tonga, because he would come back.
Yep.
Tala Tonga, Tonga Loa, JC Mateo. That's 5, right?
Yeah.
Roman, Usos, Jacob, Sammy. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
That
would be repetitive again.
Yep. Yep. I mean, just to change it up a little bit, you can go Seth Rollins group. You can go with the Bronze.
Yeah, but who would you put on Seth's group?
Well, you would put the Bronze, Braun 1 and Braun 2. You would have, then you can have Solo, and you can have the Tongans, and that'll be 5. And then you can have Roman, Jimmy, Jay, Jacob, and then.
See, it gets too confusing already when you're trying to put it together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, or you could throw Sammy in there with Roman and them, and then throw Karrion on the other team, which now you're incorporating another story.
You're really trying to put Karrion into this main event scene, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's unbookable.
100%. But he didn't. Did you see what he did on NXT?
Yeah.
He was amazing in NXT.
Yeah, but it was NXT. What has he done on the main roster?
Because he hasn't been written into doing anything.
That's the Booker's problem.
Exactly.
Triple H sucks. My point exactly.
He's amazing. He's amazing at what he does. when given the opportunity. I think a lot of people that were on NXT were hoes. Like, look at Nakamura when he went to the main roster.
Let's not talk about that. Let's not.
Look at Johnny Gargano and Ciampa when they go to the main roster. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, Karrion Kross belongs there. So I would do that. I would put Sammy, Roman, Jay, Jimmy, and Jacob versus Karrion Kross, MC or JC, Solo, and the Tongans.
So the only way to make that match unpredictable would have Sammy turn on the bloodline and side with Karrion.
Yeah,
and Karrion would be like, "See, you was a bad guy the whole time."
Yeah, I mean, and don't get me wrong, Josh. I hate this idea. You get terrible booking this week. I don't want to do this. I don't want to see this again.
You know what's so sad? A lot of wrestling fans are so used to the bloodline, they don't know what to do without them.
That's crazy.
Yes.
You know what that tells me?
Well, because they had to deal with it for what, the past 4 years, 5 years?
Since 2020. Yeah, about 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what that tells me? We're getting old, guys.
Yeah. Well, we're getting old when you realize a lot of people chose Solo over the Mountie.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true, though. Jesus. But we've seen worse, though, on the show, Tyrell. Trust me.
I know.
We get so aggravated with these listeners and how they vote. It's like, especially on Elio's TikTok. It's like, what? Anyway.
I'm about to go follow you on TikTok.
Rashawn Booker from New York said, "Hey, POV, just wanted to say that I'm really digging this Naomi way better than she was before. What do y'all think?" I love it.
Yes.
She's absolutely the best.
I
hated Naomi in the back in the day. This is the best version of her. That she needs to go to the moon with this. Do not stop her momentum at all. I do not want to see Rhea Ripley beat her or Io Sky beat her.
No, it's not. She's gonna win, but she's gonna lose to Stephanie Van Cour and Clash in Paris.
You think so?
Yeah. Yep.
I love this Naomi
to the moon right now.
Yeah. I mean, I probably might get heat for saying this, but I don't see it with Stephanie Van Cour.
Me either.
I really don't.
You know what's crazy? I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought that.
She's good.
She is good and talented, but I just don't see the hype.
Well, right now,
I think they pushed her too fast.
You think?
We did say that. We did say that she needed more time in NXT to get her English down better, but they forced her into this spotlight. She's not ready to talk and cut promos, and now you've limited her to one move that gets booked. It can't be that. She's so much more than that.
Yeah.
Once WWE limits you to one thing, you're stuck with that forever. Yeah. No one. Jay will never be able to get rid of the yeet.
No,
he'll never get rid of it. She'll never get rid of that devil's kiss move she does, because they really make the men pervert over that whole move. Like,
yeah.
And yeah, she'll never get over it. That'll be her signature thing.
Yep.
Now let me ask you this, because
her finishing move is trash too.
Oh yeah, it's not even a good move. But Naomi, do you think she should have dragged out the Money in the Bank briefcase a little bit longer?
Trip once again, and I know you're not going to agree with me on this one, Rick.
Go ahead.
But Triple H booked that for her to win that Money in the Bank for something to talk about over the AEW weekend. Because realistically speaking, that made no sense. She should have cashed it in on She should have cashed it in the Tiffany Stratton that match at SummerSlam. That's where it made more sense considering the storyline they were going. That's the most logical sense it made. You would have damn, I can't think of her name right now. Jay. Yes. Jay could have won the match and she could have cashed it in right after, and then you could have had a ready-made feud for the next couple of months. She could have been chasing it there. But they needed the shock value for the weekend, and that's what it was.
Now, I don't entirely disagree with you. I will say this though, is that WWE shouldn't be worried about AEW when it comes to like booking NXT. Like I said a couple weeks ago, I said this is stupid. I'm watching AEW. Like,
yeah, but you know what? They're setting NXT up to fail.
Oh yeah,
because they don't want to imagine the backlash it would get if they put if they would have put Saturday Night Main Event against All In at the same time. It would have got crushed. I mean, they got crushed anyway, but it would have got crushed even worse. So what do? You put the fall guy. The fall guy was NXT.
So and that's why. Listen, I already trashed Triple H the most out here. I don't think he would be that dumb to do that. But then again, it's Triple H, and he might be the one saying, "Oh, we're gonna go against them." That's well, you're an idiot. Then I'm gonna
tell you something, right? As a wrestling fan, I paid attention to this NXT AEW thing. Triple H has been salty since Wednesday nights when Vince took NXT away from him.
Yeah.
And then I think there was a Tuesday night NXT had an event and AEW ran it the same night because I think it was some basketball thing. And that's when they loaded it up with all their main roster stars. And ever since then, it's been their sole focus to make sure they do anything to disrupt anything AEW does.
Yeah. Well, I agree. Well, NXT will never even touch it. But back to, I think they should have dragged out the Money in the Bank briefcase a little bit longer so we can get more chaotic, more crazier Naomi. But as champion so far,
she's been hitting it out the ball.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And it's way better. And I'm sorry, and I'm going to say it. What she's done in 2 weeks or a week as champion, way better than anything EO did with that title.
I agree.
Once again, you put that on the booker.
Yeah.
That lady had one match at WrestleMania, had one match the night after WrestleMania against Stephanie Van Court and never fought again.
Yep.
That's the booker's fault.
Yep.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Andre Holly II from Florida said,
my cousin.
That's your cousin? He
Third
said,
cousin removed.
He said, I have to disagree with Tony. Bayley needs to leave WWE. She's getting mistreated and unappreciated for the work that she's done in AEW. For that.
Well, that's what she's going since you said it out loud.
Yeah. That she's done. AEW would treat her so much better.
So I wouldn't say that AEW would treat her better, though.
Well, we had a long discussion. Actually, we had a post about this.
Yeah.
I will say this. I think she will be treated better in AEW because Mercedes is there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at the Beast Mortos.
Yep.
He was on TV every week now. One thing.
I've said that too.
Yeah. And I feel like the minute she gets there, because I mentioned this on my wrestling podcast the other day, Tony, and I said it. I feel like the minute she gets there, her and Mercedes will be AEW Women Tag Team Champions.
And it will be a thing. And you know what? I didn't get to say this last week because I was on my honeymoon. But
congratulations again, by the way.
Thank you, brother. What the fuck were you doing to Bayley, bro? How do you have her lose to Lyra again? And we said it. And I told Clay, and I said, Clay, listen, I know I'm not there right now, but I need you to go crazy on this podcast this week because this is insane. She builds superstars up, and then you kick her out again.
There's a part of me that feels like there's a two-part to this. I think they may know she's leaving, or I think they're punishing her for being best friends with Mercedes.
She might be doing the John Moxley. Because knowing Bayley, she might be doing the John Moxley where, all right, I'm going to work out, I'm going to build everybody up, and then I'm going to powder out at the end of my contract. But you're also right where, you know what, you went to Mercedes' match.
Yes. Did I not say that, Tony? She posted a picture and she was at All In.
Yeah.
Like, and you know they don't like that right now.
She is guys, listen. She is the greatest women's wrestler of all time, in my opinion. My POV, she is the greatest of all time. The work she does in the ring, inside and outside of the ring, babyface heel, she does exceptional work, and you treat her like she's garbage. Garbage.
I promise you, this ain't going to work the way WWE thinks. They can job her out between now and next year when her contract is over, and she'll be a brand new fresh face in AEW, and it won't even matter.
But you know what? You know what's going to happen, though? There's a bunch of WWE fans where Triple H is going, she's on a losing streak, and then Triple H gives her the title. So you're complaining now? Oh, no, she doesn't deserve this. She doesn't deserve to lose the way she's losing. She made Lyra Valkyria into something. She was nothing until Bayley got involved. Are we serious?
They could have easily had her on SummerSlam in a triple threat. Now you're going to have the second major pay-per-view outside of WrestleMania that she won't be on the card.
You already took Mania from her.
Exactly.
Insane.
Yeah.
Go to AEW, girl. Girl, bye.
Oh Lord! Brandon Taylor said, "Hey WPOV, what do you think of the SummerSlam card so far?"
It's not bad.
I'm
No,
gonna be honest with you. They didn't need 2 nights.
No,
Yeah.
They don't need 2 nights.
I'm sick of this 2 night stuff and Cardi B. I know. Listen, Cardi was our girl once upon a time. I don't want to see Cardi B there.
Bro, I'm from the Bronx. I don't want to see her there.
Oh,
There you go. You just
like I don't want to see Jelly Roll. I don't want what are we doing?
could have been Belly. Could have been on there. They put Jelly Roll instead. Think about that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, I'll appease to you right now. They could have had Karrion Cross on there. They put Jelly Roll instead.
Preaching.
It's true.
Taking a spot away from someone that's actually on the roster.
It's
But
insane.
they masked it by putting Randy Orton in the match though, so nobody's gonna complain about it.
But you took away a great match we could have had between Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. But now we watered it down. But I will tell you, I do like that there's a lot of stipulation matches going on in SummerSlam, like the cage match that they're having and the street fight that they're having. I'm liking that. But like you said, it shouldn't be 2 nights. It definitely is a 1 night thing. Like just
Isn't the Royal Rumble next year gonna
so
be 2
great.
nights?
Which one?
The Royal Rumble isn't it
Is
gonna
it?
be 2 nights?
I think they're trying to.
What is
Why-
a 2
why would you do
what does
that?
a 2-night Royal Rumble look like?
One
Like,
the
seriously.
Women's Royal Rumble on Saturday, the Men's Royal Rumble on Sunday.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's all a money thing for them.
Then it'll
So
be-
that's the
Yeah.
thing.
Chamber.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What are we doing?
Who knows?
yeah.
Tommy Watson from Chicago said, "Hey WPOV, I think Rick was inhaling too much helium to think that the Big Show is the greatest giant."
Listen,
You did call it last week or 2 weeks ago.
listen. And I stick by it. As much as Andre was great for the wrestling business, the longevity that Big Show has compared to Andre's is immense. The characteristics that Big Show has given us compared to Andre is immense. Now, Andre, yes, the biggest show of all time. But Big Show gave us more than what Andre gave us. In the ring and outside the ring, in my opinion. And that's why I said what I said.
But what are
I
you
got a hot
basing
take.
that off of?
I have a hot take though.
Yes.
Do you think Andre could survive do you think Andre would work in today's times? Because if you look at the case, that Omos, if that's the case, then you have Omos, and he's not even on TV. They wouldn't know what to do. With, wrestling don't know what to do with giants nowadays.
No, they don't. And I'm basing that off of Tony on all the different characters that Big Show had to portray over his career. Now I
No,
get
but I'm talking about more with Andre though, because Andre, are you basing it off of Andre's WWE run or his whole career?
Well, I only can go by his WWE career. I don't go as far back for Andre's starting point.
Okay.
I'm not as old as Elio.
Wow, that was a cheap shot with a foreign mouth.
This is true.
I will say this. From the time that he was in WWF, Andre didn't really do much. When you really look at it, he was an anomaly. He was there 1 match, 2 matches, 3 matches, 5 matches a year. Wasn't anything crazy. He did have the 1 big match with Hulk Hogan, but other than that, I can't really tell you any Andre the Giant match that I watched in WWF.
The only thing I could think of Andre the Giant when I think of WWF was ripping the chain off of Hogan in Piper's Pit.
Yep.
The WrestleMania match, and when he was tag team champions with Haku when they had a Colossal Connection. And that's it. That's it.
But Big Show, you could go, he was with The Miz. He was with Jericho.
He killed Hogan.
He
ran Hogan off of a roof with a monster truck.
He jumped on a casket for his dead dad because
that was at Halloween Havoc, right? 95.
Yeah.
He killed Hogan and then later on beat him for the title.
Yeah,
crazy. Crazy.
So Terrell, I'm gonna ask you, who do you think is the greatest giant of them all? Andre the Giant or the Big Show?
Big Show.
Big Show.
Just based off everything he just said too, it has to be Big Show.
Me and Tyrell spoke the same helium, bro.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, think about Big Show won titles. Andre didn't really win titles. Like the one title he won, he gave it to $1 Million Man. That was stupid. Like at least Big Show was world champion in WCW and WWE and ECW, even though I don't really count the ECW part. But he was tag team champions with Undertaker. He won titles, so. And then nowadays, that's all fans really care about. You have to win a championship for fans to really think you're important nowadays.
It's true.
Unless you're a Karrion Kross fan. I'm sorry, that's the last one. That's the last Karrion Kross.
Well, we'll be talking more about him actually when we do This Week in Wrestling. JetFan93, he said, "Hey, WPOV, does WWE even have any baby faces now? Right now, all their champions are healed." Didn't I just say that?
Yep.
Yeah.
So baby faces, they have Cody, which I'm not a big fan of, but whatever. Baby faces, they have Jacob, but to the level of like a baby face that can come in tomorrow and win a world title and everybody will believe it, the only ones that could probably do it would probably be Cody and Randy Orton.
Cody and Randy, yeah.
But then once again, you're still relying on guys from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like who is a young guy right now can come in tomorrow and challenge Cena, not even Cena, and challenge Gunther and win the title right off of him? Because then if you want to talk about babyface, you talk about Punk. But once again, that's 20 years ago. Yeah. So it's like they don't build new stars. They rely on the same ones. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. I'm confused about this, and maybe you guys can help me out because I don't really watch WWE like I used to. But I did see that, Theory and Waller now broken up.
Yep.
But it wasn't on screen.
Yeah.
But they've been teasing this breakup for like 2 years now.
Yep.
So Triple H really doesn't like Austin Theory from his Vince McMahon days, huh?
No.
That's what it is.
Okay, just checking.
On Austin Theory's TikTok, he's been promoting a lot of positivity, talking about, you don't believe in yourself, you got to get up and do this. So he's trying to reinvent himself on TikTok.
And they don't like that.
Yeah.
They don't like when you create your own talent. Like, they want to be the one to manufacture. That's why, okay, and I'm agree with this is why Karrion Kross ain't on TV.
Yeah.
They had all the momentum right after WrestleMania when he went on that show and said what he said.
Mm-hmm.
They could have took that and ran with it. And I don't really know how much of that was on script, how much of that was off script, but it really hasn't done anything for him. It's like if you don't watch Main Event, you won't even know these guys exist. Yeah. Because like on Main Event, Theory and Karrion Kross are mega baby faces.
Yeah.
But when you see them on Raw, they're still heels. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, also, what are you doing with Ludwig Kaiser? Why is Ludwig Kaiser not?
You know, funny. He could have easily turned on Gunther, and you would have had a ready-made feud right there.
Right?
Yeah.
Dragon, where the fuck is he?
He's been
hurt. I think he's still hurt though.
Yeah.
That's a baby face to the moon right there.
Yeah.
But with Ludwig Kaiser, you got him running around as Grande Americano.
Couldn't agree with you more.
They're so bent on this wrestler portraying a Mexican gimmick when they have so many Mexican wrestlers there. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, let's be real about this. This is a political thing.
Of course.
That's the WWE loves involving politics into wrestling, and it's basically making fun of the situation that we have going on in the country today. And not the time or place, in my opinion, but you have so many things you could do with Ludwig Kaiser, and you got him running around in a mask, and he doesn't know how to be a luchador. So you're making him look stupid. And he's going to end up getting hurt or hurting somebody because
if it doesn't work,
not used to doing.
If it doesn't work, they'll just simply say it was his fault, and then they won't push it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah, Ilya's still out with the torn ACL.
Oh shoot! Well, he should be back soon because it's been a while.
Yeah, I think he'll be back before Survivor Series. I think.
Pete Dunne, another babyface they can have. What was the other guy's name?
My God, Tyler Bate. You want to talk about somebody's career who's been wasted?
Yeah.
Tyler Bate.
That dude's been with them since he was 19. He's like 27. What have they done with him?
Not much.
When we used to, NXT UK was a thing. I was the guy that used to watch hours and hours of
So
that.
did I. So did I.
Like, guys, we got to promote these guys. These guys are amazing, and they are killing everybody that came out of that company.
Sadly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Triple H looks at these guys and he don't think these guys are big enough.
That's the problem. Well, that's the same thing Vince had a problem with.
And this is why I keep trying to tell fans. I'm like, you guys think Triple H and Vince are different. They're really not that different.
They're family.
Like, that's a real conversation that really needs to be had with like wrestling fans. Like Triple H and Vince are really not that far off when it comes to booking strategies.
No.
They both had their guys. It just so happened Vince at the time, his guy before he left was Theory and Brock. And Triple H has his guy. It's Cody. It's Punk now because Punk is just kissing ass.
Oh,
that's a whole other story. But you know what I'm saying?
He's a big Punk guy. He sold his soul.
Yeah, and then he has all his Samoans because without the Samoans, where would that company be? And I'm being real honest at this point.
Yeah,
it's true.
Let's have some. That was a Vince storyline.
Yeah,
it
originally was. Yeah. So let's have some fun with this because I want to do this as a post. As far as bookers go, between Triple H and what the hell is his name? Vince. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Vince.
But the wording, I want it to be something because I'm just curious to see what the fans are going to say as far as like who's the better booker between Triple H and Vince. Does that sound right?
Well, hey, you could just say when it comes to booking, who is better?
Triple H? Yeah, there you go.
Because a lot of people, they're going to just be like, well, Vince was a piece of shit and Triple H was a piece of shit. And it's just like, no, well, when it comes to booking, who is better?
There you go. That way it could be done as a poll.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
All right.
Wait, I got a question for you guys real quick.
Yeah.
So why is it when something goes good in WWE, it's Triple H that did it, but when something goes bad, it's TKO?
I've been asking the same question, my man.
Yeah. Because nobody wants to feel like Triple H is a failure.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is like they look at him as the old wrestler. Oh, Triple H, this, and they don't want to.
Or Triple H is just going whatever, doing whatever TKO tells him and shit like that.
And the thing is,
we did a post on that.
Yeah.
We did?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Who do you think is ruining the Triple H?
Oh yeah, that's right.
How many fans said TKO?
They all went after TKO.
They all went after TKO.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. And and then I get called names. Oh, Rick is he hates Triple H, so that's why he's doing it. It's not the case. I'm a realist. If I see something, I'm gonna be like, well, you know what? This is because of this, and this is because of this. And if it's an opinion of mine, I'm gonna say, well, that's my opinion. But the fact of the matter is, Triple H has never been a good guy. And if you go back in history and look at his wrestling career and the wrestling politics that he's gone through, he's never been a good guy. So why do you think he's going to be a good guy when he's the owner and he's in charge of things?
I never forgave him for WrestleMania 19.
Exactly. And we went over that. He took everybody's career, everybody's momentum. He just took it all. Oh, he didn't like Mr. Kennedy because he chewed gum when he walked. Mr. Kennedy should have been on top of the mountain in WWE, and you took that away from him because he chewed gum? Really? Come on. Test? Are we going to talk about Test when he did? Come on.
Actually, the question was, is Triple H ruining wrestling? And 53% said yes on my TikTok.
Damn.
I mean, that's more than no, but it's still too close.
Yeah.
Very close, yeah.
And it was like 90% on our Facebook page, so it was bad.
So, yeah, I definitely want that as a post and a poll. Because I'm curious to see what the people's going to say.
That's going to be funny.
Yeah. Donovan Reiki 11 from Switzerland said, "Hey, POV, you guys are all always on point with your bookings. My question is for Leo." Laugh out loud. How would you book Mike Santana if he were to go to WWE? So Leo. Now they call Leo because of Prince Nana.
Oh wait, go get Leo.
I'm sorry. Can I answer this question first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do what Triple H would always do. I would put him right with the LWO.
So
it would either be LWO or his first feud would be with Dominic.
So Elio, they called you out. So go ahead.
How would I put Mike Santana?
If he were to go to WWE, yeah.
I would put him through NXT onto the main roster, have him work his way up to the championship. I can see him and Gunther.
Really?
Yeah, and that's good because I wouldn't put him past the Intercontinental title.
That's exactly so, Tyra. I'm exactly with you. I would work him up to the Intercontinental title. I would have the whole Shawn Michaels boyhood dream kind of thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I figured it out. They would bring him in as best friends with Damian Priest.
Oh, yeah. Both Puerto Ricans, so they got
from the Bronx.
From the Bronx, exactly.
But I would
not think of that first.
I would definitely build him to be an Intercontinental champion, and I would work the story of the whole boyhood dream with Shawn Michaels kind of thing with Mike. Because he always wanted to be in WWE. He always wanted to be a part of it. He loved Shawn Michaels, all that stuff. So I'll build that. And you know what? You could put him with Damian Priest and do the whole Shawn Michaels Diesel thing with them two together as well. So there's a lot of options you can have with Mike Santana. I don't think you could put him to the top, but somewhere in mid-card is not a problem. And that's the thing with society today in the wrestling world is that they think that if you're mid-card, you're not a superstar. And that's
right.
Just the case. It's just not the case.
No. Nope.
That's true. That's 100% true.
Yeah.
Shamar Moss Williams Sr. from Chicago, Illinois said AEW's tag team division has been lacking a bit this year. We need more grizzled young veterans on screen rather than an afterthought on Ring of Honor.
You're 100% right.
I see what he did there.
I'm a big AEW fan, but their tag division won't get better until the Hurt Syndicate is not the champs anymore.
Really? Why do you say that?
Because they're booking the Hurt Syndicate to look like the Road Warriors of this generation because there ain't nobody beating them at this point.
No.
Well, that's the thing we're saying is that there's who's believable to beat them? Nobody.
And it looks stupid that MVP calls out tag teams every week to challenge them and nobody does it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy that their trios division is way better than their tag team division. And
why don't they just do an open challenge like any tag team, no matter what promotion?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then what tag team are you going to bring in to do it?
That's
the thing. We're at a spot in wrestling where tag team wrestling is slowly dying again. Like at one point it was dead, and then it came back to life. It's slowly dying again, where we don't have tag teams. Everybody wants to be a superstar. Everybody wants to be an individual, and it's taken away from tag team wrestling. That's what I'm saying. Gimmicks work, characters work, but AEW specifically is so focused on realism that they don't want to create characters. Create a character, bring them in, and bring out tag team. You know, you have FTR. And what are you doing with them? You're just giving them the Rock and Roll Express. You're giving them all these old guys to fight, right? Edge and Christian again. Like, why?
They're going to be the ones to win the titles to watch.
Exactly. Why are we not building a tag team division here? You have so many competitors, and you had so many great tag teams. And what are you doing with them? You're splitting them up before they even started.
It's true.
Yeah. Very much so.
Yeah.
Sadly, the only tag team, and they're not even believable, but the only tag team that probably would beat them, and people probably would just be okay with it, would be the Bucks. But the Bucks would have to be, you would have to give the Bucks a couple of months, and they would have to be baby faces again.
Yes. And they would have to hit every fucking super kick in the book. Like 20,000 of them in one match until you get Bobby Lashley down.
But the bright side is then you have teams like maybe Omega and Ibushi.
Yep.
You have Cope and Christian. You have FTR. You have the Bucks. You have Jet Speed. Jet Speed was the only team that actually was not scared of them.
Yeah, but you didn't think for 1 second that they were going to beat the Hurt Syndicate.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought the Hurt Syndicate would lose at All In just because it was a triple threat. So neither one of them had to get pinned, but it just didn't work out that way.
But the other thing, you also could build an underdog, right? Like the whole Sami Zayn thing, but they overdo it.
Top flight.
Yeah.
Top flight.
Yeah.
You could give them, right? You could give them the momentum. Oh, or what's that tag team that's on Fraxium? You could give them something like that. They don't have to be the biggest guys to beat them. We've seen Daniel Bryan beat Giants before. We've seen small guys, Rey Mysterio beat the Big Show. So, like, we've seen it happen.
All it takes is 3 seconds.
Exactly. So why don't we do this? You have so much talent on AEW, and I wish, guys, listen, they call us WWE fanboys. I'm telling you, I wish AEW could be great every single week. But the thing is, they're detrimental to themselves because they try so hard to fight against WWE. Just be yourselves, and you can beat them.
You can clearly tell you can clearly tell you haven't been watching AEW lately.
No, I have been. I think AEW's been great lately. But when they first started, they did their own thing, which was great. And then what happened was, oh, well, you know what? We're going to challenge WWE. We're going to hire every old wrestler from WWE, and we're going to do exactly what WCW did, and we fucked ourselves over. Now they're a rebuild thing.
They finally figured out who wants to be there and who doesn't.
But they got to revamp that tag team division. Bring in some young guys. Get them over. You got to build them. Like you said, Tyrell is the booker. Someone got to book them the right way.
Oh, you guys are going to love this one. JJ from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania said, hey, guys, when will they finally push Karrion Kross? He's being misused. He's being misused. P.S. Love the show. Keep up the great work.
Look at you,
Rick, this one's all you, Rick. This is all you, Rick. This is all you.
Listen, we said it. Karrion Kross, make him win the Rumble. Give him the Rumble.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yep.
This will be one time when I wouldn't be mad if Triple H was an active wrestler. Because everything that he said, after WrestleMania would have been a perfect for him to turn a babyface and have a feud with Triple H.
Yep. That's another one. I think, honestly, like, it gets to a point where we know what's his name that runs Raw?
Adam Pearce.
We know Adam Pearce is not in charge. Remember back in the day when we were like, oh, well, this guy's the general manager. He's in charge. We know Adam Pearce is not in charge. So have him have him beat the shit out of Adam Pearce. And then say, you know who I want. Bring him to me. And then they're going to bring other people out and say, that's not who I want. Have him destroy him. And then let him finally say it. I want Paul Levesque. And bring him back out. Because we all know Triple H wants to get in the ring one more time. Give it to him. But then you need to have it over.
That match would be horrible.
It has to be.
Sorry. That match would be horrible.
Because of Triple H. But
because of both of them, that match would be horrible.
Did you not see what he did with Keith Lee? Do we have to go back?
We're gonna give Cross credit for that?
Yes.
Or we're just gonna say Keith Lee carried that?
Both of them. I give both of them 100%. I love Keith Lee back in the day. Keith Lee and Karrion Kross were amazing in NXT. What's his name? Dijakovic, whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh yeah, Dijak.
Yeah. They did great work too. Karrion Kross can definitely carry the cross and go all the way to the top. It's just he's not being booked the right way. So let him win the Rumble. Let him win the Rumble. Let him tell people, TikTok, your time is up. All this shit is happening. I'm going to win the Rumble. I am going to WrestleMania, and I'm going to win the title.
So let me ask you a question. What is he missing that Triple H won't push him?
He's not a yes man. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. He doesn't know how to stay shut.
Yeah.
He doesn't do what Bailey does. Bailey does all right, okay. But I have this idea. No, Bailey, you're going to lose. Okay. Say shut. Karrion Kross is like, I'm better than that. I know who I am. I know what I'm great at. And you're putting me down. You got Sami Zayn up on the top. All this bullshit, right? And he's passionate. Listen, guy's an intelligent guy. We keep talking about it. He's smart. He inside the ring and outside the ring. Psychologically, he's there. But they don't want to see that because, like you said earlier, he's coming up with his own ideas.
I've never seen somebody so passionate about Karrion Kross in my life. This is definitely something.
You know why? You know why? He reminds me a lot of Bray Wyatt. And look what they did to Bray Wyatt.
Oh, okay, yes, okay. But Bray,
they ruined him.
I'm gonna refrain from saying this. I mean this in all sincere respect.
Be careful.
Bray Wyatt, yes, Bray Wyatt was great until the bell rang.
And you know what? I'm not even upset at you with that. I understand what you're saying, but that's because a lot of the matches they gave him wasn't a good setup. A lot of the matches, like the whole Fiend gimmick was great. Like you said,
supernatural gimmick does not work today.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. But when you have him in a red cage with a red light and a sledgehammer, a giant cartoon sledgehammer,
that was the worst match. I think that was one of the last few things that turned me off the WWE at that time.
Well,
a no disqualification, Hell in a Cell, and you lost by disqualification
with Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins is Triple H's boy, and he'll never.
He hit him in the head with a mallet. Like, let's just hear that again. He hit him with a mallet.
Exactly. So Bray Wyatt was amazing outside of the ring. He was good inside of the ring. But the problem is he came up with his own ideas. I think you hit the nail on the head when you said that. You didn't hit the sledgehammer on the head or the mallet on the head.
The mallet, yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're right. They came up with their own ideas. Therefore, you're not going to survive here. But here's the problem. You go over to AEW, everybody got ideas. And Tony Khan is like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Go ahead, do it. And then they do it, and it fails because he doesn't know how to run a wrestling business.
Once again, you have not been watching AEW lately then.
Tony Khan doesn't know how to run wrestling.
Argument.
Think about it. No, honestly.
Okay, so if Tony Khan didn't know how to run wrestling, then why did AEW outsell 3 WWE shows last weekend?
It's not because of Tony Khan. It's because of the talent. And I will 100% give it to the talent of AEW.
But guess what? You just said he lets the talent run with their ideas and then he don't know what they're doing, but you just said it's because of the talent.
Yes, because, like I said, the build to this whole thing, AEW's downfall is that he lets people run too far with it. And again, AEW had these moments where they shine brighter than WWE. And believe me, I want AEW to succeed more than anybody. They have these moments where they shine bright, but what happens is they have too many ideas and they're like, oh, wait, but we can do this. And let's take nails and stick it in his back. And then they just do that. And then it's just like, oh, wait a second. Now we're back to AEW because Tony Khan is allowing this to happen. He has to be a boss. He has to not be their friends, but he also not like punch them down and say, well, this is how things are going to go. He needs to be somewhere in the middle, just like Triple H needs to be somewhere in the middle. Because otherwise, Vince McMahon Jr.
So Moxley got stabbed in the head with a fork, got buckshot lariat onto a bed of nails, got choked out with blood. And that was more talked about than anything WWE did that weekend.
Because
except for certain matches and Evolution, because Evolution was actually pretty good.
It was good.
Actually, was pretty good. Yeah, I'll give you that. But that was talked about more than anything else WWE did that weekend.
And you know what's sad about that is that people did talk about that more than the Swerve Strickland match, the tag team match.
That match was fucking wonderful.
That was one of the best matches of the year. We have it in our poll as a nominee for best match of the year. And like you said, they're talking more about this fork spot and this spike spot and this choking with the chain spot when you had one of the best matches of the year on your card. Also, Okada and Omega was amazing. But then you had this guy jumping in and ruining that moment. So it's just like, again, they have the potential to go all in, pun intended, all in. But it's moments where somebody has to be the boss and say, I like that idea. Can we just tweak this a little bit? Instead of doing that, we do this instead.
Okay.
Or save it at another time.
So what I would have agreed with you if this was last year.
Yeah.
Because something in this booking changed this year that made AEW watchable again.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. Tony Khan keeps saying that he decided to become the booker again and he stopped listening to other voices. So maybe he heard what you said. Because it is a lot better this year than it was last year. I might be an AEW fanboy, but I can tell you there's sometimes I used to watch it and I was just like, yo, what the hell did I just watch?
Yeah.
But something happened this year and something clicked where it got a lot better. I mean, it's not perfect, but I can enjoy 2 hours of Dynamite more than I can enjoy 2.5 hours of Raw.
And I think that's what he's doing. I think he is focusing more on him, but there are people in the company that he can't control. Like
of course. Like a Moxley, like a Bucks, like an Omega.
Yeah. And that's the problem. Like, that's what WCW had a problem with. You guys, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, Hulk Hogan just running everything. And Eric Bischoff is like, I'm part of the NWO too? Okay. And
yeah, that was so stupid too.
So that's what Tony Khan needs to remember. You're the boss. Be the boss. Not their friends. You can be cool.
Also got to remember too, AEW's only been around for 6 years.
Yeah.
Like, there's still a learning curve. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and give them too many excuses, but they're still a relatively new company.
Yeah.
Like, so for what they've done in 6 years, like, I can remember what they've done in their first 6 years, and I can probably remember what WWE did in their last 6 years.
Yeah.
Outside of the bloodline.
Yeah.
So, you know, me and you're going to have a debate on this for a long time.
All right, so let's take a couple more before we take a quick break. David Wright from Mississippi said, "Hey guys, I do believe Bayley should stay in WWE. She will become mid-card at best in AEW."
So what is she now? What is she now in WWE?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a fan. To me, that's a not to disrespect the fans, but that's a fan who doesn't watch AEW. Because you literally just said she's going to be a mid-carder in AEW, but what is she now in WWE? I wouldn't even consider her a mid-carder in WWE right now because she's not even winning anything.
She's below.
Yeah.
She's on losing streak.
She's Dolph Ziggler right now.
Nah, she's what's his name? What's the dude that's teamed up with Zack Ryder?
Kurt Hawkins.
No, because you disrespecting Bayley. She's Dolph Ziggler because at least she'll still win a couple of matches. Because at least Bayley will win a couple of matches. Like, she's Dolph Ziggler. He'll win a couple, but you know he's going to lose the majority of them.
The big ones, yeah, you're right.
You could throw her in the main event. The fans will believe it, but we know she's not going to win it.
Yeah. Oh, I love Bayley. Why are you doing this to Bayley, bro?
I know, right?
Because she's friends with Mercedes. If you don't think that that's not the case,
well, if you want to say that, Naomi's friends with Mercedes too. She's world champ.
Yeah, but she came back.
Yeah.
She came back.
Listen, guys, I'm sorry.
No, think about it. She came back, and how long did she lose before they made her a champion?
Yeah, and we said, "Listen, guys, I made a mistake. What you need me to do? Glow again? I got you. GLOW. I got you. What?
You want me to lose for 2 years? I got you. I'm back though. Some wrestlers just don't know what it's like to be outside WWE, and they don't want to know what it's like.
Yeah. You're right.
She went to TNA and they made her a champion, and she could have been a champion still to this day, but it wasn't good enough for her. It wasn't big enough for her. And her husband's in WWE. Like, she had to come back eventually.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Shalu Kamari from New York said, "Sup guys, I have to disagree with Rick Serrano. The Giant is not the greatest Giant. That title belongs to Andre. After all, they wouldn't have had the Andre the Giant Battle Royal to honor him."
Bro, of course they're gonna. Oh God.
If it wasn't Andre, it would have been somebody else's name.
But here's the thing. You know, Rick said, too, "I know I'm going to get heat for this."
He warned you.
He said straight up, "I know I'm going to get heat for this, but I'm not disrespecting Andre." And they still came after you, Rick.
And that's listen, that's the difference between a good podcast and a bad podcast. That's a good wrestling show and a bad wrestling show. I'm not going to be the guy that goes and says, I agree. I want to see what you actually think and have that conversation. I don't need to be disrespectful, because me being disrespectful is shutting down the conversation we can actually have, right? So, like, individuals and stuff, like I said, I thought Eddie Guerrero is overrated, and we had a whole discussion about that. Oh, yeah. Go back a couple episodes, and I had some valid points in which Tony agreed with me. So there's some things there. Listen to the. We're not gonna go into that, because then we're gonna have a whole thing right here with Eddie Guerrero.
I'm bringing you guys on my wrestling podcast. This is gonna be interesting. All you guys.
All right, one more, and then we gotta take a quick pause. Art Landskow from Michigan said, "Hey guys, I have to agree with Tony Diaz. Bailey hasn't accomplished everything in WWE. I think in order for her to become better than Mercedes, she has to accomplish getting those other titles in WWE.
But if they keep on creating new titles, Bailey has to get it to become better?
Yeah.
They just added those 2 belts, the Intercontinental U.S. title. So in 2 years, when they make the gigantic, ginormous title, she has to win that too to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we not saying that Natalia needs to win those titles to be considered the best? Or China needed to win this title to become considered the best? Or Sunny needed to win this title? Why are we not talking about that? Why are we not bringing up these people? Trish. Well, Trish didn't win the WWE title, the new one, the Intercontinental, the U.S. title, and they still call her the best. So we can't do that.
I don't even know why they do that, but okay.
We can't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go ahead. Leave my girl alone. Leave Bailey alone.
You know what that is? That's a WWE fan who feels like she's going to end up in AEW.
Yeah.
You can start to see. You can tell when a WWE fan is a WWE only fan because they will start bashing wrestlers before they even leave the company. Oh, you leave and go to AEW, that'll be the worst career move you've ever made in your life. Why would you want to go there?
On the brand new title that we just invented just this second. Like, come on.
I mean, to be fair, she tried to go for it. They just didn't give it to her.
That's true.
She built it. She made it into something relevant.
Yeah.
That's more than holding it, in my opinion.
That's true.
Oh, Lord. Yep. Get pina colada. A virgin one.
Wow. Great discussion, guys. Great discussion. But we do got to take a quick pause for the cause. And when we come back, we got more listener emails and This Week in Wrestling.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Hi, I'm WWE superstar Charlotte Flair, also known as the Queen, and listen to Wrestling POV podcast and always do it with Flair. Woo!
What's up, wrestling fans? It is yours truly, Ruby Soho, and you're listening to Wrestling POV podcast with the man, Tony Diaz.
What's going on, y'all? This is JC Mateo, and you're listening to the Wrestling POV podcast with Tony Diaz, Rick Serrano, Clay, and Elio, New Mexico's #1 wrestling podcast.
And we're back and playing Wrestling POV every Friday on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Pandora, and Amazon Music. And now, Tony, it's time to get to listener email and This Week in Wrestling.
All right, let's get right into listener email. Chris's Conspiracy Theory 44 from Youngstown, Ohio, wrote in. And he said, hey, guys, the conspiracy theory is real in the 5-second shuffle game. You know what? He ain't wrong.
No, there has been so many
wrong.
messed up things that have happened with the
I'm afraid to play it, and I won last week.
I'm telling you right now, if Karrion Kross's song gets played today, then it's true. Everything we do about this show is true because
it's true.
Whenever we talk about somebody,
explain it to Tyrell though. What you're talking about?
What happens every time we play the 5-second shuffle game? If we talk about somebody a lot during the show, their song gets played during this shuffle
every time.
So it's coming.
Yeah, and the scariest one of all was when Bray Wyatt. His song came up 3 or 4 times.
Hold on, which one? The original one or the Fiend one?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them. The day he passed and we played that 5-second shuffle, all of his songs popped up.
Oh,
and people think like I rig it and shit like that. It's like I'm like I don't. All I do is I hit the shuffle button. That's it. So whatever song pops up, it pops up. You know, it's freaking crazy. But I do agree the conspiracy is real. Bruce Lynn from Japan said, "Hey guys, what do you think of Mike Santana's recent push? Does he have what it takes to be in WWE?" Well, we kind of talked about that a little bit, but
yeah.
He has what it takes, but at this point in his career, he's kind of old. He's a lot older.
Yeah.
It has to be now or never. That's what it has to be. But it can't be dragged out.
Yep.
No.
Allison Phillips from Los Angeles, California said, hey, POV, my question is, how do you think AEW can improve its storylines?
Your fan does not watch AEW.
In my opinion, get better writers because stories, and this is listen, hear me out, Tyrell. The difference is there's a lot of great in-ring storytelling, right? When they get in the ropes, there's great storytelling in the matches, but there's nothing being pushed to how they got to where they got in the ring. A lot of it is just an easy, what? You looked at me? We're going to fight in the ring. And then they have a hell of a match, but there's no build.
Okay, so can I answer that? So what storyline in WWE has been better than Hangman and Swerve?
Nothing. As of right now, there is no better story, but WWE has proven that it can tell a good story.
WWE has also been around for 60 years.
You're right. And within the last 3 years, I would say there are better stories from WWE than there have been with AEW.
Take away the bloodline, then how many stories have been better?
There have been several.
Name three. Name three. Name three right now.
Three right now? All right, you got to give me a couple seconds. Go ahead, Clay. Let me think about this real quick.
No, you're thinking too hard. You're thinking too hard. You should know this right off the top of your head.
No, the thing is, though, I think it's right, though. It's like WWE or AEW itself needs writers in the back instead of the guys in the ring saying, hey, I want to do this. Tony be like, oh, okay, go for it. It's like there needs to be some sort of story in pro wrestling, so in some way, instead of just the guy looking at one another and hey, let's go at it. It's like no.
Like when they started the whole John Moxley Death Rider story, I'm like, okay, let's see where this one goes. But we hadn't seen the championship from like October last year until just this past weekend.
Yeah.
So I will say when the Death Rider storyline started, it kind of sucked. I will say.
Yes.
It did. It went from, I don't even know what it went from, but I know it went to now who can beat me? Like who really wants to step up and really tell me that they have what it takes to be a better champion than me? My only problem with it now is that now that Hangman won, it's like, what are we doing now? Because it seems like Mox is still going after Hangman. So my only assumption now is that this is going to end in some blood and guts type of match.
And that's why I was afraid for Adam Hangman Page to win the title, because once you get there, what are you going to do afterwards? Where's the story afterwards? Who's your next rival afterwards? Because, again, it's easy. The story to build a champion is great, but once you're champion, it's a lot harder to write unless you have that skill set. And
Jey Uso.
Exactly. Right?
Yep.
The climb is much better than the actual being champion part.
Cody Rhodes.
Exactly. So there's a lot of things that need to be put in play for AEW to be better. I feel like the writing has to be better. And like you said, WWE's been around for 60 years, so they can do wrong, right? It's easy. They can go on 3 years of not writing good stories. We as fans hate it, but they're a billion-dollar company. They don't give a fuck about us. They're going to just do what they can. They put Logan Paul, Jelly Roll, and Fee Fi Fo Fum out there, and everybody's going to be like, oh, we're still making money. But AEW, like you said, it's been around for only 6 years. They don't have they have to pull an audience in. They can't push us away yet. They got to.
So I got a legitimate question for you.
Yes.
Why do you still watch WWE if you literally just said that they don't give a fuck about us as fans?
I've been asking myself that for the last 6 months. As somebody, again, I'm a nostalgic person. I'm all about nostalgia, and I'm all about the history of wrestling. I love 90s wrestling, early 90s. I hated the Attitude Era because there was no stories. It was just suck my dick and this and that and all this.
It was a different world champion every week.
Yeah. There was no story. There was no prestige. There was nothing, right? But the early 90s, the new generation era, I loved the wrestling skill set. I loved the characters. I loved all that. And I was a kid then. But somewhere along the line, they started changing things. And me as a podcaster, I got to watch it. I got to talk about it. I got to give my POV on it. Do I want WWE to fail? Absolutely not. Do I want AEW to fail? Absolutely not. I want them both to succeed, and I want them to push each other to be better. And like I said, AEW, they can't take a chance right now and just throw anything out there. They have to be – they got to cross their T's and dot their I's. They got to be the best at all times right now because they're just starting. And stop worrying about WWE. Focus on what you got. Build stories within your company. When they first started, they had amazing things going, right? They had Dark Order. I thought Dark Order was one of the best things they ever had. And that was a great thing going. And they had great stories coming out of it. And then, obviously, this guy, what's his name again? Sorry, that passed away.
Brody Lee.
Brody Lee passed away.
Ah, Rick.
Listen, I'm on vacation mode still, all right? Brody Lee sorry about that. Brody Lee passed away, and that went to nothing. Then you had Miro, this giant, like the Redeemer. You had this great thing going, and then you take the belt away from him, and like he's nothing.
But you didn't want to lose, though.
He shouldn't have lost. Do you honestly?
No.
Have lost.
There's a difference between not wanting to lose and just it's a difference between losing and not wanting to lose and still being okay. Take, for example, Mercedes. Mercedes has seemed like she's won forever, right?
Yeah.
She finally lost. Do I think it hurts her after? No. But do you think Miro would have, if he lost the belt, you think he could have had an interesting storyline after? If he probably would have been like, I'll lose again? Because he could have, his Redeemer gimmick was all about trying to find himself. Well, his Redeemer gimmick was ruined from the beginning because he was feuding with God. That was never going to end well.
Yeah.
So that was never going to end well. Just Malachi Black too. I will say this. So you're right about AEW a lot because they have so much that they can't focus on, that they do a little too much. You can't focus on your trios division. You got all of that. You can't focus on your tag team division. You have all of that. But they do have good stories for the most part. Like Hangman's story with the Death Riders is good. Now you have this story coming out now with Cope and Christian, where Cope is kind of feuding with FTR. Christian is feuding with the Patriarchy. Somehow that's going to get weaving back in, and they're going to end up together again. I don't know how they're going to pull that off, but I mean, it's an interesting story.
Yeah.
Now you got Okada. Now you got Okada and Swerve.
Yep.
That's interesting. So
Yeah.
then Don Callis has like 100 guys in his faction. So it's
Well, like you said, like,
and Kyle Fletcher's about to beat the piss out of Dustin Rhodes in the next couple of weeks. So
like the blueprint is there. It's there. You just got little adjustments here and there, and you can be great. But again, like you said, you can't be focused. Don't focus. Don't lose focus. Your focus is AEW. Build AEW to beat AEW, right? Like TNA in 2006, they were on top of the world. They were one of the best. I loved TNA in the early 2000s. And then they went and got Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff. And all of a sudden you changed your whole thing. And then you became nothing. And now you're drowning with WWE because WWE is just shitting all over your company at this point. I can't believe. I thought they were going to drag it out a little bit more. WWE said, no, fuck TNA.
Basically, after
holy
Slammiversary.
You know the sad part is you can be a WWE fanboy, I can be an AEW fanboy, but we both come to the same agreement that they shitting on TNA all the same.
Oh yeah.
I'll be honest, that was the first TNA pay-per-view I've watched since probably 2006, 2007, not gonna lie. And just seeing the way these matches went, I'm like, oh my God, this is WWE all over.
It's WWE. It's really WWE featuring TNA.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Former WWE superstars was involved in TNA.
Almost every match. Every match. Had one of them at least.
But that one kid that beat Moose, what's his name?
Leon Slater.
Leon Slater.
I like him.
That's a superstar.
He'll be an NXT feuding with Javon Evans in 6 months.
And he's only 20. He's only 20.
Yeah, he's only 20.
Yeah. Javon Evans, isn't that Javon Evans is the same age?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So superstar in the making with that.
Absolutely.
Okay, I got a quick question for you guys. Who has the brighter future, Leon Slater, Javon Evans, or Nick Wayne?
Ooh, you can throw Nick Wayne out the door right there.
Really?
Yes, I'm not a fan of Nick Wayne. I'm not.
I might have to revisit that in a couple of months.
There you go. I'd say right now, Javon. I really do.
I'm gonna go Slater.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Slater.
Javon Evans Slater. Javon Evans hasn't been the same since he got trolled by Ricochet on Twitter.
Wow. All right. Jason Lin from China said, "Hey guys, whatever happened to Keith Lee? I don't think he's injured. Do you think he needs to go back to WWE now that it's under Triple H?"
That's fun. That's funny because I was just looking up where Keith Lee is.
Where is he?
He's still dealing with health issues apparently.
But then he went on Twitter like a couple weeks ago and said that he's healthy.
Yeah.
So I don't. It's kind of hard to believe.
Yeah,
like,
I don't understand. Like, I don't get you don't know what to believe with him.
I think here's the thing with Keith Lee. Vince shit the bed with Keith Lee.
He did.
Yes.
Call him the Bearcat? Come on.
I don't know how he comes back from that.
Huh.
On
well, AEW didn't do much better though.
Exactly. Like
he got hurt though.
Yeah.
He's been hurt since. Because remember he was about to have that feud with Swerve at World's End, and then he couldn't make it, and Dustin ended up taking his place. And he hasn't been back on TV since.
Damn.
Yeah, because it says here he due to reported health concerns and need for double surgeries, he was last seen on AEW Collision December 23rd, 2023.
Yeah, he hasn't. Yeah, he still had complications. At last that I read, he had complications with the COVID still.
How long is his contract?
I would assume probably 3-4 years, probably maybe 5. Who knows?
My thing is that,
but he has a ready-made feud with Swerve when he comes back if he wants it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but would people remember that though? That's the thing. Sure. I think he's been gone too long for people to be like, "Oh, wait, he did feud with Swerve."
It doesn't take much. All you have to do is put yourself
video package. It's a video package that would say.
Is it wrong to say that maybe he just belongs in NXT?
I want to play a game.
That was his best look when he was in NXT.
Yeah, Karrion Kross too.
You're not wrong about that.
I'm just playing. No, I'm not playing.
Listen, Cross's best work was in TNA.
Lucha Underground.
When he was Killer Cross and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Marvin Anthony from New York said, "Hey, POV, just need to know what Rick Serrano takes before the show. His energy is off the hook. Laugh out loud. Just kidding. Love the show."
Listen, man, this is natural. This is all natural.
It's called Killer Cross juice, guys.
Listen, man.
It's called Crossinade. There you go.
Crossinade.
There you are.
Mike Weaver from Frankfurt, Germany said, "Hey guys, I have a would you rather."
Oh, okay.
Wow, we haven't had that in a while. He said, "Would you rather take a stink face from Rikishi for 5 minutes, or make out with Mae Young for 5 minutes?"
We had this one.
We did have
this one.
But he added an extra one. He added an extra one.
Oh,
okay.
He said, "Or let the boogeyman spit worms in your mouth."
I'm kissing Mae Young for 5 minutes. I can close my eyes. As long as she don't smell like Big Gay, I'm good.
Give me Mae
Young. Mae Young. I'm not letting the boogeyman spit no worms in my mouth.
No.
and you don't know if Rikishi wiped that day, so I'm not taking a stink face.
Oh, I got stories on Rikishi too. Well, I think I told it.
I've heard stories too. I've heard them. Yeah.
Oof.
I think I mentioned it on the show, but I'm not sure.
Mae Young is definitely the safe choice.
Yeah, for sure. Mike Larson from California. He hasn't emailed in a while. He said, "My favorite E-Drone podcasters." You know.
What is it with these bad?
He said, "Glad you decided to embrace the dark side. I do have a question. Should Cope, not Edge, Cope, go after the AEW championship later, suckers?"
No.
See, you see, he compliments us in the same sentence. He bashes us.
Listen, but
I'm an AEW fan, an AEW fiend, whatever you want to call me, and I don't think Coach should go nowhere near that belt.
Absolutely no.
Now, why? Why you say that? Why you say that?
Look at the feud he had with Mox. It was a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he want to do it again?
Yeah. What about the Malachi Black when he jumped off of the cage and he
I don't know what he was thinking.
We said this. Cope is at the point in his career where he doesn't need to win any more major titles. He doesn't need to do any crazy things in the ring. He just needs to continue good storytelling. Put other people over. He can, him going back with Christian would make me a fan of it.
I got a hot take.
Yes.
Only reason the Dudleys and the Hardys are fighting again is because they know Cope and Christian are getting back together.
Yes, I agree.
Oh shit! You know, I didn't even think about that.
I wholeheartedly agree with that. That's
I didn't even think about that.
When that happened,
You think they're gonna add them to the match?
Oh
No.
God! Oh God!
I will tell you that Devon wasn't even there.
Yeah.
When Bullet called him out, because Devon can't even get in the ring. I don't care if he runs a school. I don't care what anybody says. First of all, out of all 3 of those tag teams, who's the weakest link out of all 6 of those guys?
The Dudleys.
The Dudleys.
Exactly. And Devon is on the bottom of that barrel. And it's unfortunate. But like you said, the Dudleys, because
Rick, this goes back to my point again, Rick, what I'm telling you when I'm saying WWE is worried about AEW. Why would you do that match? There's no reason for the Dudleys and Hardys to have a match now, but you know Cope and Christian are working that angle to get back together. They're gonna end up winning the AEW tag team titles. And that won't surprise me if the Dudleys win that match at Bound for Glory. It wouldn't surprise me.
And you know what? I am man enough to admit to when I'm wrong, but I am not wrong. But I will say this.
I think I have found my wrestling soulmate, guys. I think I have found
Listen, Triple H, I'm going to say this. WWE is not worried about AEW. I will agree that Triple H is worried about AEW, and he focused too much on AEW, just like his father-in-law did with WCW, except Daddy Dearest had the money and the balls to come at them straight on, and Triple H doesn't have those balls. He's kind of scared to come at them straight on. I do wholeheartedly agree. Yes, they did that because Edge and Christian are getting back together.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh shit, what are we doing?
I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Why do you think WWE decided to partner with TNA?
Oh, to take everybody out, so they then it's just focusing on AEW.
No, they decided to partner with TNA because their goal was to make TNA number 2 that would make them more powerful than AEW.
There's no way that listen. And I love TNA, and I loved TNA. There's no way TNA can even become free.
We know that. We know that. 7,000 fans in UBS Arena still wasn't enough, but we know that. But if you think we know that as wrestling fans, but you don't think WWE
is just a money-hungry organization that's trying to take everybody with them. They took AAA. Like they didn't. There's no business in taking AAA.
They're gonna buy TNA in 6 months to a year. Why?
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Oh, it's already been there. After Slammiversary,
Trick Williams
it's
title.
already in the. Yeah, JC Jane has the title.
That's your title.
He doesn't even call it TNA. He calls it Trick and A.
Oh man,
yeah, he does.
It's deplorable what they've done to TNA in such a short span. They completely just took everything over.
I ain't never seen somebody get pimped out so bad as TNA did.
Bro, so quickly, too.
Yeah.
It's insane. And who the fuck, honestly, who wants to see the Dudleys versus the Hardys in 2025? That you got to give them 3 months to prepare for it.
Right?
Yeah, because they got to prepare the oxygen tanks.
Fuck, bro.
We're
full of shit,
we don't want to see
saying.
the Hardys. We don't want to see the Hardys. It's not 2005 anymore.
No.
They're not the same.
No.
Matt already said we've been planning the escape rope ladder for years, and we finally were able to do it. Bro, Jeff struggled to climb that shit.
Yeah, he did. So I mean, Matt's no
I'm not
closer.
I was a fan of the Hardy Boys. I grew up on the Hardy Boys. But it's depressing to watch the Hardy Boys these days.
Yeah.
I was a
we
fan.
all were as a kids. We all loved the Hardys.
It's depressing to see these dudes move right now.
Yes. You guys see that video of them playing baseball?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was what the fuck? It's like you couldn't even run.
They're gonna kill themselves at Bound for Glory. Watch.
They are. It's sad.
like these are like I fight with people to talk about how professional wrestlers are professional athletes,
Yeah.
They even fucking play softball.
Yeah.
Joe
Exactly.
Hendry, Joe Hendry had his back elbow down and he swinging on his one foot. I said, "What are you doing?" I don't believe in you, Joe.
To be fair, that's what everybody get for thinking Joe Henry was actually that good though in anything.
Hey,
thank you.
Say his name.
He'll appear in a 3-minute squash at WrestleMania. Yeah, you're right.
I still Joe Hendry over Jey Uso.
Jesus Christ!
Sorry, I've never believed, and I never will.
See, Clay, somebody else agrees with you.
Somebody agrees with me.
Hot take though. Joe Henry has what it takes to become a maniacal heel, though, a psychotic heel.
Yeah,
if done right.
If done right,
he can be a psychotic heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jumping Jack.
He be as good as Karrion Kross.
Jumping Jack from the UK said, "Hey, WPOV, can Tony Diaz say Jushin Thunder Liger 5 times in a row? Laugh out loud. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. That's you know what? That's a low blow. That's just a low blow.
Can you though?
Cool.
No, you know what, Clay? No, I cannot. Not right now, anyways.
Okay.
Maybe after a few more drinks, yeah.
There you go.
Ernie Reyes from San Antonio said, "Hey guys, do you think Goldberg will go to AEW to retire? And if so, who would have a retirement match against?"
No. It's going to be MJF. If you listen, I was on Twitter. No, I was on Twitter today, and the question was asked to MJF, and MJF answered the question. And if it does happen, it will be MJF.
You know what?
I don't want it to happen. I don't want it to happen, but MJF seems like he's pushing for it. And,
I could see Goldberg doing it. I really could, just to give that notch to WWE, how pissed he is after the whole Saturday Night Event thing, and I could see it.
But you know what? I'm really glad that you brought that up because I got the clip. Here you go.
Big topic on the show the last week, and it kind of ties in with Seth Rollins. Unfortunately, injuries can happen at any time. Seth Rollins gets injured, and you never want to see that. That sucks.
Horrible.
And you had that final match with Goldberg. A lot of fans are thinking about AEW should sign Goldberg. If Goldberg had problems with the way he got sent off on Saturday night's
stop
main
you right
event.
there. Have you seen me on Rosie O'Donnell as a child?
Yes.
Do you remember the 2 names of my favorite pro wrestlers when I was a kid that I stated when I was a very young, small 5-year-old boy?
Was it The Rock and Goldberg?
It was. If Goldberg wants some, I'm right here. But I will embarrass him. I will demolish him. I will snap, crack, and pop every single tendon, ligament, and bone in his stupid, old, musty body. You know who's next? Nobody. I'd be last. Capiche?
Yes.
So if he wants a proper send-off, he should be facing a generational talent. I'm right here if he's interested. But, A, I'm going to need to pay a lot of money if you want to see that match. And B, I would imagine he doesn't come cheap either. So a lot of stars have to align for that to happen.
Do you think AEW fans honestly would like to see that match?
I think AEW fans would like to see me do anything. AEW fans would like if I pulled my trunks down and took a big fat dump in the middle of the ring. I'm the greatest who's ever lived. As far as MJF versus Goldberg specifically, I mean, that's a huge marquee match in any era. I think there are a lot of wrestling fans that feel that I would have fit in that era a great deal, especially when you think of the people and mic workers of the time. Goldberg, a bumbling idiot, not a great talker, but an incredible, intense megastar. That I cannot take away from him. And yeah, I mean, I think that's a huge box office match.
There you go.
Yo. MJF would suck his own dick if he could. What? He did? No. What? So, Tyrell, I need to hear it from you before I go off on MJF. What are your thoughts about MJF? Is he a generational talent?
He's a generational talent, yes. Do I think he's trying to book himself? Do I think he's trying to book himself into a big match? Because that's just what wrestlers do? Yes. Do I want to see him versus Goldberg? No. I don't think Goldberg should step nowhere near AEW, and I don't think Tony should sign him. He talks so much shit about AEW. Why would you want to bring him in? I don't care if it's going to give you a pop.
Goldberg did?
Yes.
What'd he say? I didn't hear.
He's throwing shade at Tony Khan. He's called Tony Khan's promotion like rinky dink, and like he's thrown some shade over at Tony Khan over the last few years. And
really?
He just and then Karma bit him in the ass. WWE shitted on him. He didn't like the way his retirement, and now he's looking to go to the second biggest company because he wants his retirement the right way. But he did it to himself.
All I'm just gonna say is what my grandfather used to say: "Money talks and bullshit walks."
I agree.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
And you know what's crazy is everybody talks about Bret Hart being a bitter old man. Bill Goldberg is a bitter old man who finds a way to get everything he wants. But let's get back to MJF. MJF is not a generational talent. MJF is a cheap heat missile. All he does is talk bad about people's families, kids, and whatever else he wants to do. He can't have a great match. He hasn't had a great match. All MJF does is talk shit. MJF has nothing going for him that he's calling out Goldberg.
Let me ask you a question. You put MJF and you put Karrion Kross on the same table in front of Triple H. Who is he picking?
He's gonna pick MJF because he's.
And there you go. That's it. That's all you need to know. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
No.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Cut him off.
Why?
Cut him off.
Here's the thing with MJF, and first of all, I love in-ring psychology. I love the Jake the Snakes of our era and all that stuff. I love the psychology that goes into wrestling. I hate cheap heat guys like MJF who doesn't know how to talk through to people. So the only thing he knows how to do is get personal. Just like when Tiffany Stratton went after Charlotte. Charlotte said it. Ashley got divorced. Charlotte did not get divorced. So why are you even bringing that up? MJF can't have a regular program with somebody without delivering cheap heat. His matches, listen.
It's not true. It's not true. Because his whole feud with Hangman for Revolution was the fact that the fans loved him and not him. It wasn't cheap heat. It was MJF's whole character is wanting to be accepted by the fans and not being secure enough to understand that the fans don't like him.
I don't agree with that. I honestly
look at MJF. Look at MJF with Adam Cole. Look at MJF in the feud with Hangman. Just those two alone. Go back in the history of both of them. All MJF ever wanted as a character was to be loved by the fans. He can't understand why, with the tactics and the things that he do, why the fans don't accept him the way that they accept Hangman. That was the whole basis of their feud. You can burn the house down and the fans will love you. I can fucking do the same thing and you guys hate me. Why is he more different than I am?
But that's the thing. That's two feuds compared to his entire career in which he's built this, I'm an asshole. Like he tells you,
those two feuds are better than anything that Karrion Kross has ever done in his career.
Karrion Kross.
Because I'm going to keep going back to that.
I think you like
he might be all right a little bit. He's okay.
Honestly, for me, MJF is the scum of the earth kind of wrestler. I hate his personality. Listen, he grew up in Long Island. I know a lot of people from Long Island.
He is Long Island.
Just like that.
He is Long Island.
Yep. That's that bullshit attitude where you act like your shit don't stink. Bro, you're 5'5". Stop it, bro.
You want me to tell you what I think is going to mess MJF up as a character?
Yes.
If this Happy Gilmore 2 movie ends up being a success and he's loved for it, it's going to change the way everybody views him.
You know damn well that movie is going to be a success.
And you got
I know it will. And MJF is going to be loved.
But don't you think this? Listen, you said he's a generational talent. I totally disagree. But do you think that him calling out Goldberg is detrimental to his career?
Yes.
No.
100%.
Yes, I agree.
You think?
I think it is. Yes, because I mean he's a con man. He's a salesman. Yeah, I see what he's trying to do, but do I think it's going to benefit him in any way? No. That benefits Goldberg. That doesn't benefit him.
And all it's going to do is he's either going to get squashed or he's going to out wrestle Goldberg. Like that's what you're going to prove to people.
And in the promo, it's going to be some Jewish jokes.
Title.
There's going to be some Jewish jokes in the promo.
Of course, you're a generational talent, though. Why are you not going for the title? You're going after Goldberg.
He has the He has the
that contract.
Contract, so he can go for the title anytime he wants.
But that's the thing. Why are you just?
My only fear is that he goes for this contract, wins this title, and then Goldberg wants a title shot. Because that seems to be the only kind of matches Goldberg gets, and I'm scared of.
Yep.
That'd be the one time I'll cheer for MJF to win.
You know that's the only way that Goldberg would do things, though. Look what he did with WWE.
I'm gonna tell you what Goldberg messed up. Goldberg looked at how AEW treated Sting, and he was like, WWE is gonna give me the same farewell, and they did not do it. Now he's looking at what AEW did to Sting, and he's like, I want to go there now.
Well, Sting didn't become world champion. Just remember that too. He was
Sting
tag champion.
Sting didn't even want to win the last match. They made him.
I know. I was just saying, Goldberg's not going to be world champion in AEW.
Yeah. He got paid $3 million to drop Undertaker on his head. Come on, bro.
Keep Goldberg far. I'm begging you, Tony Khan. Keep Goldberg far away from AEW. We do not want him there.
All right, Timmy Lear from London said, I have to say the WWE's tag division isn't that great. My question is, what changes would you make to make it better?
Put all the tag teams on SmackDown.
Yeah.
SmackDown.
Yeah.
Have SmackDown be a tag team and women's division show and have Raw do everything else. Because SmackDown's tag team division is the best tag team division in wrestling today.
Yes.
You can throw the New Day in there and it'll still be good. You can throw the War Raiders in there and it'll still be good. But that's the way you should be promoting your tag teams. I get it. Giving the Wyatt Six the titles this soon, not the smartest decision. However, the tag team matches that we've been seeing on SmackDown since January have been elite. And that's what you need to do to elevate it. Have matches like that. They can do it. You're just not giving them the time or the platform to have these matches.
And WWE has enough talent. You can't tell me that people on Raw can't do the exact same thing as a tag team division on SmackDown. You freaking put Andrade and Rey Fenix together just randomly, and now they are number one contenders for them titles. You can't tell me that people on Raw couldn't do the exact same thing.
You could have put Penta on Raw with Phoenix, and they could have been the tag team champs and beat New Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there you go, problem solved. Now you got a great tag team holding the tag team titles on that show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tag team on Raw is just horrendous.
Yeah, but instead Triple H can't get over his love for JD and Finn.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing the same thing with it, though. New Day had the titles, didn't do anything with them. War Raiders had the titles, didn't do anything.
Oh, let's not talk about how they botched that hill run.
Yeah.
New Day.
Oh,
yeah.
Big time. All right. Julio Fortes from San Juan, Puerto Rico said Bad Bunny is probably the greatest celebrity wrestler of all time. Just my opinion.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. All right, last one before we go to This Week in Wrestling. John Kennedy from the UK said, hey, WPOV, who did WWE fumble the hardest? Samoa Joe, Claudio, or Swerve, or Tony Storm?
Samoa Joe.
I say Samoa Joe.
Because at least Samoa Joe was already established. Swerve wasn't established. Tony Storm wasn't established.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe.
WWE champion. There's no reason why he shouldn't have won that title.
Yeah.
He could have beat Brock at Great Balls of Fire.
That's the one.
Yep.
That's the one that he should have won.
Yep.
That is his Triple H versus Booker T match. That's the one he should have won the title at. And you dropped the ball on it because you want to put Brock over again. Samoa Joe is a submission machine.
They dropped the ball because they was determined that Roman was going to be the one to beat Brock when it counted.
Yep.
Because they dropped the ball with Braun Strowman too. Braun Strowman had a hot 2017. There's no way you should not have put the belt on him at the time.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Vince loved Brock. That's the bottom line.
No, Vince loved Roman.
No, but because when Brock beat CM Punk at SummerSlam, Punk should have won that match. Punk was carrying that whole match, and Brock does one F5, and it was over. And then he wins the match.
I don't care about CM Punk. I hope he loses every match.
First of all, he's the best in the world. Watch your mouth.
We're not gonna talk about Saudi Phil.
No, with you on that. But at the end of the day, the booking of Samoa Joe was just terrible. What he did in NXT, what he did in TNA was on another level. He was the greatest TNA champion of all time. He was great in NXT, carrying NXT at that time. And then you put him in WWE in the main roster, and he loses every single title match he had.
And then you put him as a commentator.
Yeah, that was bad.
In rain gear.
In rain gear. Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh, Joe.
Jesus. Oh, my
That was
Lord.
the most down I've ever seen Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
That was like the lowest point of his wrestling career.
Wrong. AEW not doing any better with Samoa Joe.
He was AEW World Champion, though.
Exactly. What are you talking about? He damn near relinquished the TNT. Well, the AEW. Well, no, actually, he was TNT champ and Ring of Honor TV champ at the same time.
And the Trios champ.
And Trios champ and AEW World champ.
And since then, since all of that,
AEW did a better job with Joe than WWE ever did.
No. NXT. What he did in NXT is way better than what he's done in AEW.
What?
Samoa Joe in NXT.
You can't even count it because Samoa Joe wasn't even there that long. You can't count that. If you're going to count NXT, you got to count his whole WWE run. It's all the same company. You can't separate the two.
And if we do that, I will still say his run in WWE is better than what he did in AEW.
I just wish somebody please agree with me because this guy's not making any sense right now.
I smell a post.
There you go.
I do too. No, I would have to
what do we got?
What?
This is wild.
What is Samoa Joe's? Was Samoa Joe's run in WWE better than his run in AEW?
This is wild.
Because TNA is definitely the best. We can all agree on that.
Samoa Joe
TNA is definitely the best. Yeah.
Samoa Joe was AEW's world champion.
He was NXT's champion.
NXT's champion, not NXT's world's champion.
But
champion.
if you think about it, though, NXT is not the main roster.
Exactly.
Though.
He was their developmental champion.
Listen, and again, first of all, that was Black and Gold.
But it was still
developmental. It was still developmental. It was still developmental.
Trust me. No, I'm a big fan of NXT Black and Gold.
Me too.
Was huge to me. But that's still not Raw or SmackDown.
Of course.
No matter what NXT has ever done.
But again, like Pee Wee Herman said, the word of the day is booking.
So if you want to, so if you want to go,
we get a Pee Wee Herman reference in 2025.
So if you want to go booking, I'll say Samoa Joe's booking at AEW has been like 75%, and his whole booking in WWE / NXT was 50% because he was good in NXT, and then they don't know what the hell they wanted to do with him in the main roster.
I agree, but he still had some bangers. But again, it was against AJ Styles, which was
it's not saying much. It's not saying much.
You know what I'm saying? So listen, I want to hear what the fans have to say. Samoa Joe's my guy, man.
I love Joe.
All right, so let's make that as a post, and we'll post it up.
What is it? Was Samoa Joe's run better in WWE or AEW? That's the question.
Yep.
Yeah, let me know so I can click AEW.
All right, that's it for listener emails. Thank you all for all those emails. Really appreciate it. If you want to write in at wrestlingpov1@yahoo.com. And then, of course, we will discuss it on the show. Let's get right into This Week in Wrestling. Which one you guys want to talk about first? Raw?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, on Raw, you got CM Punk's promo, Rusev versus Sheamus, New Day versus LWO versus the Creed Brothers, Becky's promo.
That sounds?
Yeah.
That is a trash tag division. They fumbled the ball with the Creed Brothers. I'm sorry.
Roxanne and Raquel versus Bailey and Lyra. Sammy versus Karrion Kross. Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquera. And then you got Roman's promo. Guys, go ahead.
Let's start off with Sami Zayn. How the fuck is Sami Zayn back?
Exactly. We said that.
They said that. They fucked that whole thing up when they brought him back.
We said indefinitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
How's he back?
Indefinitely must mean a week. Because he's back. It's like, no. At least they didn't have him win.
But you had him have offense.
Yeah.
That's true, too.
And you had to have Karrion Kross have to use a pipe to beat a crippled Sami Zayn. What are you doing?
All I'm gonna say about WWE is that there's nobody who can match the aura that Roman Reigns brings. It shows every time he comes out. There's nobody close. Not even Cody. I'm sorry. There's nobody.
Listen, don't get me wrong. I acknowledge my tribal chief, but this story is dead in the water too.
Yes, I agree.
Already, it is dog water.
Put him in a tag match so he doesn't get hurt before that big movie he about to make.
Exactly. This is horrible what they're doing, and I don't know how to make this any kind of better. But what's going on with Roman and Jay and the Bronze? It's bad, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is going to end with Braun pinning. This is going to end with with Breaker pinning Jay. Watch.
Yeah. Is AJ Styles the new R-Truth? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
WWE acquired Enchanted or this past Monday night.
Like
and a medic.
Like what the f- doing with AJ Styles? Are we forgetting who he is?
And they wonder why John Moxley left.
It's just like I'm not understanding why we're not having a serious AJ Styles here. If talks of him retiring soon is true, why are we having this mockery of him?
I'm trying to understand. How does this help his career?
It doesn't.
And he wants to retire in WWE. Once his contract is up, he wants to retire.
And they know it, so that they're just gonna do what they need to do with him for the rest of the year. Because I think he signed like a 1-year extension. So like they're gonna just make fun of him. He might be Dominic for the Intercontinental belt. He might, but he'll probably have a couple bangers. He'll probably lose the belt probably to Bronson Reed by like Survivor Series or around that time, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll lose about the Karrion Kross.
Yeah, good too.
You never know. It's possible.
Raquel and Roxanne defeating Bailey and Lyra.
Who got pinned in that match? Who got pinned in that match?
Bailey.
Yep.
Why was that even a tag team with Lyra and Bailey? They just fought each other.
That was random.
Yeah.
Doing it, trying to have like Bailey snap or like, hey, we still got a tag team match, and
she needs to snap in real life.
Yeah.
Somebody on Twitter yesterday posted, like, why is Lyra and Bailey teaming up when they don't even like each other? And Lyra commented, she was like, I'm trying to figure this one out too.
Yeah.
Lyra even said it on Raw. She's like, what are you doing? Why are we teaming up?
And the fucked up part is you can't have Lyra getting the pin because she's going against Becky. So who's the
Becky does
shit out of luck? Bailey.
Yep.
It's bullshit.
And then Grayson Waller is joining the New Day. That's what we're doing.
I guess.
I'm gonna tell you right now. And I know Rick, you said that WWE don't care about AEW, but I'm gonna tell you right now. If Grayson Waller joins New Day, that's a direct shot at MJF joining the Hurt Syndicate.
He's not wrong.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
I would agree. However, Grayson Waller wishes he had the personality of an MJF. That's such a.
He does, but the PG version.
It's so watered down.
Yeah.
He does.
That's a terrible shot.
I'm telling you right now, but if that's what happens, I'm telling you right now, that's a direct shot. That's a direct parody of the Hurt Syndicate and MJF. Watch, I guarantee.
I ignore that shit because that shit is weak. AEW has to learn how to just say, bro, okay, let's move on. That's weak. Don't do that.
Rusev
versus Sheamus.
That was a good match.
That was a good match.
Yeah. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'll be honest with you, because you know what WWE did? They found their Cesaro and Sheamus match again, hard hitting. So now what they're doing is a low key best of 7 because they're fighting every week again. A Vince McMahon thing, fight every week, but the fans are eating it up because it's hard hitting and it's wrestling.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. When you bring it back to what we were used to, what we loved about wrestling, is just the hard hitting and the action. I'm fine with that because with itself, that's a story, right?
No, I'm okay with that too. If WWE acknowledged that they're a wrestling company and not sports entertainment,
they won't.
That'll never happen.
Once they dropped the F, they moved up.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know. I don't know if Miro ruined it for me in AEW. I can't watch him in WWE now. I don't know because the gimmicks look so similar.
They had him playing video games.
No, they also have him as a Redeemer though, and it's almost like Miro's when he speaks now. It's almost the same as the Redeemer gimmick. So it's almost like
also that like before you had the Bulgarian Brute. That was a character that you could buy. This one,
yeah. This one, no. Like,
but does he need Lana?
Huh?
Does he need Lana?
No.
You took the words where I was just about to say. Maybe he needs her.
I think because he's
I smell a post. Does Rusev leave not Lana? Does she? Does he?
No.
Rusev leaves Lana. I think he does.
Well, let's see what the fans say then.
You don't think it'll take away the attention of Rusev?
It would.
What attention?
There's so much attention on Lana, and I'm going to tell you why. I met Rusev last year. Not because of that, Rick. She's not that. She's not that. Anyway.
Wow. Here come a Lashley thing again.
They had a signing meet and greet. Lana on one side is CJ Perry, Rusev on the other is Miro. Lana's line was twice as long as Miro. And that shocked the hell out of me. Because I thought, where was the following from Lana or CJ Perry? Like, I've never heard somebody say, oh, I love me, Lana. I love Lana. And I'm like, where is this coming from? And it shocked me. And that following will follow to her, and it will take it away from Rusev.
Yep.
I just have that feeling. So, no, keep her away from her husband.
Well,
okay, wait, Rick, I got a question, Rick.
Yes, sir.
Do you think Karrion Kross, and I'm not joking this time, I'm being a serious question. Do you think Karrion Kross would be as popular if he didn't have Scarlett with him?
No, he needs Scarlett.
No, they need each other. They are a perfect pairing, and they definitely work well with each other. And I can see what Clay's talking about. Lana and Rusev don't really work well together because Lana does love the attention. Let's not kid ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Total divas and all that stuff. She loves the attention. But if she can go back to the Russian and do that whole thing, that whole spiel, that'll be great. However,
but that's not going to work anymore.
Go back,
no,
right?
Because we've already seen her outside of the Russian.
Mm-hmm.
But she still can do something along those lines. And Rusev doesn't have to talk, right? All he has to say is Mashka, and that's it. And just do it. And just kill everybody.
Yeah, but that's the same thing, though. Rusev has already said too much, even without being the one-word beast that he was back in the day.
So this is the problem, right? And I don't want to make it an AEW WWE thing, but a lot of the time people say, "Oh, AEW can't create stars," but Rusev's whole gimmick now is where he was in AEW. That's the reason why he came back. Like, he talks now. He wasn't talking like that before, but when that Redeemer gimmick in AEW caught on, it was intriguing. It was different. Now he's back and he's doing the same thing, but just under Rusev. And it's like, okay, but it doesn't, the same audience that is the AEW audience is not the WWE audience. Mariah May is a perfect example of that. When she first came to NXT, she tried to do the Tony Storm little jokes and stuff, and the fans did not get it at all. Yep. And so they had to switch her character around. But she essentially came to NXT with the same character. It just didn't work in the WWE audience. So it's like, this is the question of why maybe he does need Lana.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You got to find what works for you. Mm-hmm. And listen, Aiden English is in TNA, right?
That works perfectly. That might be the perfect mix for him.
Bring him back and join Rusev. But
now my question is, does Miro want to go back to being labeled as that Rusev Day gimmick? Because we just had this conversation earlier about once certain thing is on you, it's hard to get it off you.
Yeah.
Jey Uso's going to be forever in this Yeet.
Well, let's not forget.
I haven't watched Raw, but does the crowd still chant Rusev Day?
No.
Okay, so now if Aiden English comes back, now what happens?
Then it
becomes Rusev Day all over again.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, here's the thing. If where was I going with this? The thing is with Rusev's career ended in WWE because of John Cena. Because Rusev been on the top. But you kept pushing John Cena as the United States champion. That was Rusev's thing. And you took that away from him. And ever since then, he became a joke, right? He became the whole Rusev Day thing, and then he went and started playing video games in AEW. Then he tried to redeem himself, and that went nowhere. And now he's trying to redeem himself again, and it's going nowhere. But what worked was when he was with Lana. That was his top character. Maybe you need to go back to that. You could tweak it here and there, but he needs to do something. Like, once this thing ends with Sheamus, where does he go? He can't be. You could do him versus Gunther. Oh, my God. Can you imagine what that would be?
Gunther, I would love to see it. It'd be something different.
It would be a crowd chanting USA for two guys who are not from the USA.
Yep.
Because that's just the way WWE fans are. They're going to chant USA for no reason.
They would start off like that, but I think by the end of it, they'll be chanting, "This is awesome," which is something that can happen. I would love to see Gunther versus Rusev, but I don't know how you get there. Heels.
It's true.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about how the LWO is number one tag.
It's their turn. Everybody
is. I mean, it's something different, I guess.
It looks like it's a spin on the wheel. Who's going to land on it? Who's going to have the
LWO?
That's another funny thing, because on Twitter, WWE announced the triple threat tag, and Ivar from War Raiders were like, "Wait, what?"
Well, here's the thing: is there a possibility that at SummerSlam, the Judgment Day loses all their titles?
It could be.
Possibly.
They can lose all of their titles.
Well, I think Roxanne and Raquel.
I'm sorry,
Charlotte and Alexa.
LW is not winning those tag team titles.
I just still feel like Judgment Day should have just been done a long time ago.
Well,
yeah,
I really do.
This is where I go to show you that Triple H can't book, because then what do you do once you break them up?
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. I think ever since Damian and Rhea left, it's just a washed up Judgment Day.
Yep.
It really is.
Yeah.
Judgment Day disband, and I think if they lose the belts, you could drop them. Or if Finn and JD are the only ones to hold the belts, you can still disband them by being like, "Yo, you guys suck. We're out of here," kind of thing. Because this whole thing,
what's going to end up happening? Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I'm saying that this whole thing with Finn being hesitant on being with this group has just been dragging on for way too long.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen is that eventually they're gonna lose the tag team belts. Dominic's still gonna be the Intercontinental champion, and they're gonna turn on Dominic, and Finn's gonna go after the IC belt.
Which I wouldn't hate either.
They've been teasing that since WrestleMania, and it still hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, anything else for Raw? We're done with Raw. All right.
Yep.
What else you guys want to talk about? AEW?
Yeah. Might as well.
All right. Who wants to take it? Who wants to take AEW?
Adam Page's promo.
Oh, from the start?
Yeah.
Thanking the fans.
I mean,
it felt like it went on too. Felt like it went on too long. That one.
Nah, it was good to see the title again, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My only problem with wrestling fans is they're like, "Oh my God, Adam Page won the title. Why is he wrestling on Dynamite?" And then my thing is it's okay for your world champion to wrestle. You haven't had your world champion with a championship on TV. What's the problem? But the thing is, these WWE fans, and I hate to say it, are so conditioned to once the champion loses, you don't see him on TV for a couple of weeks. And it's but that's never been AEW.
No.
Moxley is world champion and still wrestling on TV. So it's now that they have the belt in the babyface, it's well, why is he still wrestling for? Because he's wrestling Wheeler Yuta tomorrow, and it's okay, so he's still wrestling. But if you watch Collision, you'll understand why he's wrestling Yuta. So, because people are like, "Oh my God, he's wrestling Yuta. Where's the story?" They took out Colt Cabana. If you know the history, Colt Cabana was friends with Hangman when Dark Order was his friends. That's why he's wrestling Yuta. But fans don't want to go that far back and look.
Well, do you think that AEW will benefit from flashbacks and stuff like that?
What do you mean?
Like throwing up on the screen, hey, well, you remember Adam Page and Cole Cabana were.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna tell you right now. I think AEW's biggest flaw to me, as a big AEW fan, is they need to incorporate all of these like social media interviews that their wrestlers do on TV.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Tekla and Sky Blue and Julia Hart, after they won, there was like a AEW thing on social media where where Sky Blue and Julia Hart was sitting at the bottom of the steps. And then Tekla came walking down the steps. And then she sat next to them. And they all looked at each other. And then they all looked at the camera. That's a faction now. But you don't see that on TV. It just looked weird when they all joined forces night.
Well, well, that's the thing. I feel like AEW, their fans as everybody is on the end. Like, these are all smart marks. And it's like, no, not everybody. There are some casual fans out there. Sometimes you got to remind them, oh, well, this guy doesn't like this guy because of this. You know, you gotta bring that back. But I feel like they waste a lot of their TV time antagonizing, like they're doing the backstage promos and stuff like that, instead of coming together and saying, well, this happened and this happened and this happened, just giving us a small reminder. You don't have to give us 10 minutes, give us 30 seconds. Oh, MJF hated this guy once upon a time.
Well, they do for the most part. Like, because like I said, I really do pay attention to what AEW does. And there are a lot of times where, like, say for example, tomorrow, if you didn't watch Collision, when Yuta fights Hangman, they probably will say, oh, well, or they may even show the clip of Cole Cabana sitting there and they're like, this is why Hangman, if you remember, Hangman was once friends with Dark Order. We know when nobody else believed in Hangman, Dark Order did. So, of course, he's going to avenge them. But I don't know. It's just like, I do feel like they need to do a better job of incorporating their social media backstage vignettes into TV so that it makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
Because those backstage things are awesome. They do a good job, but it don't incorporate it on TV so that way it doesn't look like it's all coming together in one story.
Yep.
All right. Anything else on AEW?
They need to figure out what they're going to do with these women's tag team titles, because they have a lot of tag teams and you can see that they're forming them. But they're real hesitant on like just announcing this tag team division, because they need to do something quick, because they have a lot of women and they're putting a lot of women on TV, but they need to figure out what they're going to do with this division.
They need to focus on what to do with the women in general besides Toni Storm and Mercedes Moné.
That's the problem.
Well,
that is.
I'm going to tell you a dark horse feud. If you watch AEW, a real dark horse feud going around right now is Tekla and Queen Aminata. Because they figured, I think they figured out something. Because if you realize, they're always in TV every week now.
Yep.
Whether it be like a tag team match or like a Tony Khan's $1,000 8-woman tag team. Always...
But here's the thing. What do they have to do? Because they have so much talent in their women's division.
They do, and have had.
What AEW needs to do is they need a brand split. They need to do it. Yeah. They have enough talent. They have way more than enough talent to do it. You put the tag team titles on Dynamite. You put the trios on Collision, or flip it. TBS title on Collision, world title on Dynamite. You know what I'm saying? They have enough. And then now, essentially, if you're saying that your unified world title is on the same level as the world championship, then have that title on Collision and have your world championship on Dynamite.
Yeah, I agree with you. But my thing is, I think AEW jumped the gun with all these extra shows they had. By doing all these shows, you didn't solidify that Dynamite is your show, right? You didn't build what Dynamite could be to the point where Dynamite is so good, we got to have a second show. But you didn't do that. You just rushed it, and then you just started that. It turned people off of Collision. It's hard for people to watch Collision.
I have a pretty good idea too, right? Yeah. You know what they should do, and maybe Tony Khan will listen to this show. Great show, by the way. This episode's been awesome, guys. Thanks again for having me. Absolutely. But Tony Khan should just do a draft, rebrand Ring of Honor as AEW Ring of Honor, so that way you'll have AEW Dynamite, Collision, Ring of Honor, and you just make it 3 different shows, and you have enough talent to split the 3 shows. That way, maybe that'll have enough appeal to put Ring of Honor on TV. Maybe they can get a TV deal behind that. You have enough talent to do it. Like, and you can keep that. You can keep the Ring of Honor titles if you want, but you have enough talent to be able to brand all 3 shows to where you have star power on all 3 shows, to where a network will look at it and be like, oh wow, like you have an Ibushi on Ring of Honor, or like you have even Jericho. Put Jericho on Ring of Honor, but make the show look as important as Collision and Dynamite.
Yeah.
Because whether we complain about Jericho or not, he still has name value. It
Exactly.
still works.
Jericho is going to be a great commentator whenever he fully go to that.
Yeah, after he gets his WWE Hall of Fame induction next year.
Yeah.
I was saying, well, what are they doing with Ring of Honor? I watch it every week. Like I try to sit here and watch Ring of Honor, but it's the same thing.
You have enough talent to make 3 shows
as change something
important.
up.
You can make 3 shows. You can make all 3 shows as important. Like how much more Athena would be important if Ring of Honor was branded as a 3rd show?
Yeah.
The biggest complaint from fans is like we don't see Athena enough. But what if Ring of Honor was that 3rd show that had Athena, Statlander? Okay, so put it this way: if you had to anchor your 3 shows, Tony Storm would be Dynamite, maybe Willow would be Collision. You have Statlander and Athena would headline Ring of Honor. Yeah. There you go. You just got 3 major shows with 3 major women superstars. And Megan Bain can be on and the tag team titles can flow through all 3 shows. And then you have Megan Bain still. She can be on like maybe a big anchor on Dynamite. You know what I'm saying? Julia Hart, Sky Blue Tekla, which honestly, Tekla makes you forget that Mariah May ever existed in AEW. Seriously. Like they didn't miss a beat. Like they lost Mariah May and got Tekla, and it was like, and you still got people like Jamie Hayter. You can bring Britt Baker back. You can bring Deonna Purrazzo back. You have all of these talent. Like you can have the best women's roster in the world if you used it correctly.
Ruby Soho.
Yep. Then you still have these joint promotions with these other companies, so you can bring in these other. You still have wrestlers like Rio. You still have Nyla Rose. You still have Sheeta. Like they have talent. You just got to figure out a way. Like you can have somebody like Kyle Fletcher wouldn't have to worry about like Kyle Fletcher could anchor Collision as their TNT champion, but he can be the main star of the show. You know what I'm saying? So
you got to get them TV time, and that's it. Yep. And just to throw it back to Jericho commentating, it reminds me, Jesse Ventura was not on Saturday Night Main Event because
of what
he said about Damian Priest in the cage match, and we clapped and applauded him for that because that was an amazing heel commentator.
Because WWE changes the narrative. They don't want the right things out.
Bro, that was like first of all, Jesse Ventura, that shone a light on me. I was like, oh my God, that's my childhood. It was back. I was back.
He said this guy's a good guy. Why is he walking out the cage?
Right. and like he was just on him as a heel commentator is supposed to do.
Exactly.
What are we doing? And you know what? Fuck, like, Jesse Ventura didn't have to come back.
No, he did not.
And and this is how you treat him? I get it. He's out there. But you knew that when you took him back.
Here's the thing, though. This is going to be the downfall of Saturday Night's Main Event.
Yeah.
As soon as you got rid of Jesse, it's like
go back and watch old videos and listen to Jesse Ventura commentary.
Listen, you might as well not even have it no more if Jesse is not going to be on commentary. I'm just saying. Now it's just a regular WWE show.
That's what I was saying last week when I saw that question. Should WWE do away with Saturday Night's Main Event? Just by doing this, you pretty much did.
Yep. Absolutely.
Ruined it.
The biggest downfall of Saturday Night's Main Event is going to be if they keep trying to compete with AEW.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone. Like you don't have to put a Saturday Night Main Event every time AEW has a pay-per-view. Because remember AEW pay-per-views are going to go back to Saturday nights once the football season starts.
Yeah.
So WWE is going to start trying to put more shows to counter program that.
Mm-hmm.
And they were calling them live events, and not too long. They were calling live events Saturday Night's Main Event, and the Sunday show was Sunday Stunner.
Yeah. Or they'll do stupid stuff like make it the Great American Bash, like as a
NXT event.
Yeah.
All
It's
right,
like
so
during that, and then they show back in the day, it's like, oh, well, this was a Great American Bash, and then now it's NXT Great American Bash. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Wait a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Clash
of the Champions on a Sunday night at a house show.
Yeah.
No titles defended.
Well, yeah, that shit just drives me nuts.
It does.
All right, so anything else on AEW?
Nope.
All right, so what else you guys want to talk about? SmackDown or NXT?
SmackDown, Solo got arrested. Charlotte defeated Raquel with the help of Alexa.
Aleister Black beating up Damian Priest.
Which that feud
cannot
be that feud. That's gonna be a banger.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Great fail 4-way tag title for the tag team.
One contender.
Number one contender. Yeah. That was
Phoenix to win.
Yep. And then John Cena and Cody Rhodes contract signing.
Bro.
First of all, I'm trying to figure out how the contract signing is legal. He was knocked out. You made some man sign. That's a crime.
Like it's literally you know, like you're the baby face. Like and John Cena, he doesn't even sell good anymore. I mean, not that he was the greatest, best at it, but he dove before he even got hit with the belt.
You know what my problem with John Cena is now, honestly? I feel like John Cena is just I feel like John Cena is playing a wrestler at this point.
Yes. Like
100%.
He's playing wrestler, he's not being a wrestler.
He's acting like a wrestler.
I got a hot take, and I want you guys to tell me what you think.
Okay.
You think maybe John Cena just doesn't care about this last run because he's a Vince guy and he knows Triple H is booking it?
It's possible.
It is.
I honestly, John Cena is a piece of shit, in my opinion. I think I agree with you. You know? And see, the thing is, the reason why I respect CM Punk is I know he's a piece of shit.
Whoa.
That's the difference. If you know you're a piece of shit and you own that you're a piece of shit, power to you. You're a piece of shit and you act like you're not a piece of shit. Just like Triple H is a piece of shit, but he acts like he's not a piece of shit. It's just who they are. You listen. I hate Nikki Bella, but he was a piece of shit.
Yeah, he treated her like shit.
True that.
Shit.
Yes. Yeah. No wonder she went nuts. That's the thing.
Yeah, she really did.
And it all started with Cena.
Yeah.
It really did.
It did.
Yeah.
It really did. All right, so anything else on SmackDown?
That's TKO's fault too.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
All right, anything for NXT?
No. NXT was terrible.
Yeah.
No XT.
This was bad.
Wait, you mean this week as in last week or this week as in currently?
Last week.
Last week.
Because from what I read on Twitter, it looked like it was just as bad this week too.
Oh, jeez.
No, I couldn't find a high point in last week's show.
Crazy.
I couldn't.
So remember when MJF made the international belt like the USA belt or whatever?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tonight on NXT, Ethan Page made the North American belt like a Canadian belt.
That's cool.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and he's defending against Santino Marella next week, who's
And that's
Canadian.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Jesus.
So here's the thing.
I'm trying to figure out how NXT is building new stars, but okay.
We said
Wait, Tom. He said something about it. Gets a championship match. I get Ethan Page.
Fucking hell, yeah. What was you saying, Rick?
We
That
said
was wild.
Page and Ricky were supposed to be the headline of NXT. What happened? How are we getting Ethan Page versus Santino Marella and not him versus Ricky Saints again? And why?
Because he just beat Ricky Saints.
But for
Can
me,
we agree this Ricky Saints thing is a failure?
yes.
No, we're getting Ricky
So
Saints.
far.
We're getting Ricky Saints and Jasper Troy. I think tonight.
Every day,
tonight.
every day, I understand why Tony Khan didn't really give a shit about Ricky Saints.
The problem is, again, word of the day, booking. It's the booking, bro. Ricky Saints and Ethan
Title
Page
of the
right
show.
there. Have a fight every week for a year. I don't care. Those two will tear the house down. That'll be a great rivalry, just like Ciampa and Gargano had. Why can't we do that again?
So this is my hot take. I think Ricky Saints is getting the booking he's getting because he wanted to leave AEW so bad, and there's really no other place to go. That NXT is like, yeah, we could just do whatever we want with you. You're gonna do it anyway. You're gonna like it anyway because you're on TV every week, so you don't even care.
Right.
He's friends with Bailey, so that's another thing that's detrimental to him.
Yeah, but he's best friends with Cody.
Yeah, that's what got him.
Yeah.
Well,
didn't he show up about that 1 year?
They
did.
Yeah, he's doing Cody a huge favor and giving him the career they gave him since coming back to WWE. Yeah. They're not gonna do him any other favors ever.
Yeah, because if you think Triple H hasn't forgot about that throne shot,
yep.
That's true.
All right, so I think that's it, right?
Yes.
We're all done with that? All right, so I think that's it for the show, but make sure you tune in after the show because we got the 5-second Shuffle Championship, which I retained last week. And if you're new to that, basically what I do is I just hit the shuffle button. I only play 5 seconds of it, and these guys got to guess who it is. And the first 1 to 10 wins is just how we ride off into the sunset until next week. But there's also the forbidden songs. If any of these forbidden songs pops up, they get a minus deduction from their score. These forbidden songs are Taz, Chris Benoit, Reba Giggle, Hook, Lash Legend, and Julian Hall. Not Chris. Chris is not even here. Where the fuck is he? Terrell, please plug your show, man.
Oh, thanks, man. So I've relaunched my podcast, the Art of the Finished Wrestling podcast. You can find it on Spotify. I do it on YouTube. The YouTube channel is 2920 TV. I do it on Twitch. It's also 2920 TV. I put it on X, but I really don't be on X like that. But that's Mr._2920. But it is the Art of the Finished Wrestling podcast. So make sure you guys check it out. I drop new episodes every Tuesday at noon. So there you go.
There you go. Sweet. All right. It's a pleasure having you on the show today, my man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
With that being said, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 Man,
Clay Cummings,
and the Dean, and the third wheel,
Rick Serrano the third.
All right, love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
All right, so I have champion's advantage. I can either go first or, how I have it on my screen, pass it off to Tyrell.
Do it.
So, with the way these forbidden songs has been going, I'm passing the shit off to Tyrell. So, Tyrell, here you go. Here's your first one.
Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews. That's easy. Come on, you gotta give me something harder than that.
Clay.
Apollo Crews.
Elio.
Apollo Crews.
Rick.
Apollo Crews.
I'm also going Apollo Crews. It is Apollo Crews. So everybody gets a point on that. Goes to Clay. Clay, here's your first one.
LA Knight.
Elio.
LA Knight.
Rick.
LA Knight.
I'm also going to LA Knight. Terrell.
LA Knight. LA Knight.
It is LA Knight.
I was gonna go Eli Drake, dummy. Yeah.
All right, so everybody gets a point on that. Goes to Elio. Elio, here you go.
Jimmy Uso.
Rick.
Jimmy Uso.
I'm also going Jimmy Uso. Terrell.
No yeet. Jimmy Uso.
Clay.
Jimmy Uso.
It is Jimmy Uso.
Yo, thank God that Elio went before me because I was not saying Jimmy Uso. I'm telling you.
That's wild.
All right, so it goes to Rick. Rick, here's your first one.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Let me go. Peter Avalon.
It's on to me. I'm gonna go. Oh boy, Creed Brothers. Terrell's on to you.
I'm, oh man, I don't know that one. I'm gonna just be funny. I'm going Carry Across.
Clay, it's on to you.
Let's go. Dante Martin.
Elio, it's on to you.
Captain Sean Dean.
It is Sean Dean.
Damn.
No, he's over there Shazamming the songs. Don't do it. Why are you looking down, boy?
Wow.
Call him the Dean for a reason.
Yeah. Holy shit. It's on to me. Here's my first one.
Woo, woo,
oh
woo.
My God.
You know it.
I'm going Zack Ryder. Terrell's on to you.
I'm going Always Ready, Zack Ryder.
Clay.
Zack Ryder.
Elio.
Zack Ryder.
Rick.
We talked about Long Island. Zack Ryder.
It is Zack Ryder.
That's one of the greatest theme songs of all time.
You know it.
You know it. All right, goes to Terrell. Terrell, here you go.
Oh, that's Bailey. That's Bailey.
Clay.
Bailey.
Elio.
Bailey.
Rick.
Now, it could be Seth Rollins, but I'm going to go with Bailey.
Who you going?
Bailey.
You know what?
You just changed my mind. I'm going Seth Rollins. It is Seth Rollins.
I knew it because that was Seth Rollins when he was the prophet.
Yeah. Yep.
Because Bailey's song was similar.
Yep.
Similar, yeah. Yep.
Damn.
Wow.
I didn't even think about that.
All right.
Yeah,
goes
that's when he was the Monday Night Messiah.
the Monday Night's Messiah. Yep. All right. Goes to Clay, right?
Yes.
All right, Clay. Here you go.
Everyone smile.
Oh, my God.
There it is.
Is a dentist's favorite dinosaur?
Wow. Reba giggle.
A velociraptor.
He just laughed right at you, Clay.
Yeah.
That bumps Clay back down to 3. Goes to Elio. Elio's got 5. Here you go. Oh, my God.
Here they come.
That's Taz.
Survive if I let you.
Damn, you said survive if I let you, Elio. That's 2 in a row. Goes to Rick. Rick's got 4. Here you go.
I'm going to go, what's her name? I'm going to go Chris Statlander.
It's on to me. I'm going to go Shark Boy. Terrell, it's on to you.
Ooh, I'm going to go Don Callis.
Oh, that's a good one, too. Clay.
Paige Van Zandt. I have no clue.
Elio.
Shark Boy.
It is Shark Boy.
Damn it. All right.
All right. The updated scorecard is I got 6. Clay's got 3. Elio's got 5. Rick's got 4. And Terrell's got 4. It's on to, who's it on? I forgot. Who's it on?
It's Elio now. It's Elio now.
Is it Elio?
Yeah.
No, because
No.
Forbidden, and then Rick
started on me. Then it
it might be.
Oh,
it might be me. It might be me.
So now it's Tony, I thought.
No, it's on to me. It's on to me.
Yeah, and then yeah.
Yep. All right, here I go. Son of a bitch. Jesus. I just got Chris Benoit.
That's one of those theme musics where even the one with the words was as good as this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn. So that's what, 3 forbidden songs?
Yep.
Yep.
It's on a Terrell. Terrell, here you go.
You know you.
Man.
You can't take your
They're coming back with vengeance.
There they are.
I'm the hottest thing since sliced bread.
I cannot stand that fucking song. I'm sorry.
No.
That's just terrible. Oh, my Lord. So that bumps Terrell down to 3. Goes to Clay. Clay, here you go.
Damn Jillian Hall.
John Cena.
Elio.
John Cena.
Rick.
Now, it could be Punk Life, but I'm going John Cena.
I'm also going John Cena. Terrell.
Dr. Thugonomics, baby. John Cena.
It is John Cena.
Word life.
Word life. That's right.
Basic thugonomics. basic thugonomics.
I did buy the CD. I did
too.
All right, goes to Elio.
Yes.
All right, Elio, here you go.
Bailey.
Rick. What'd you say, Rick?
Bailey.
Oh, I'm also going Bailey. Terrell.
Bailey.
Clay.
Now that one's Bailey.
It is Bailey.
Yeah.
We all get a point on that. Wow. Me and Elio is tied at 7. Rick's got 6. Clay's got 5. And Terrell's got 5. It's on to Rick.
Right.
Rick, here you go.
Oh.
I'm going to go. Oh, man. What's his name? It wasn't that. Brian Cage.
It's on to me. I'm also going to go. No, I'm not going to go Brian Cage. Bray Wyatt. Tyrell.
I'm going to go Brian Cage.
Clay.
Brian Cage.
Elio.
Brian Cage.
Oh, it's Pac.
Oh. Okay.
Pac.
Confident. I'm so confident.
Damn. So
once
nobody.
Elio said Brian Cage, I was like, damn, we good then. He got it right.
Holy shit. Damn. All right, so nobody gets a point on that. Goes to Rick? No, goes to me.
You. Yep.
All right, here I go. Jesus.
Oh, I think I know what that one is.
I'm going to go Hangman Adam Page. Tyrell.
I'm going to go Four Horsemen.
Clay.
Adam Page.
Elio.
Ew, Brock Anderson.
Rick.
Ooh.
Brock Anderson.
Jesus Christ, it is Brock Anderson.
Rick's just cheating right now.
Jesus.
I mean, I should get half a point because Anderson is a horseman. It's, you know,
His dad. His dad.
I mean, no. In MLW, he's part of the Rogue Horsemen. So I should get half a point for that.
Judge it? No? Okay.
Wow. All right. Who's it on now? I forgot. I'm sorry. Tyrell?
Yeah.
All right, Tyrell. Here you go. Oh, got
Oh.
bad. Oh. Jesus.
They did me filthy.
They did you filthy. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Goes to Clay.
That's minus 3 points.
No, just one.
Just one.
Okay. I still got 4. That's crazy.
Yeah, you still got 4. All right, goes to Clay. Clay, here you go.
Ooh. Is that Bear Country?
Elio.
Ooh.
The Outrunners.
Who?
The Outrunners.
Rick.
See, I don't know whether to just side with Elio because he might be. You know what? Fuck it. I'll sign with Elio just because he did that little confused face like he didn't. I don't know. Outrunner. Outrunner.
You know what though? I'm gonna side with Clay. I'm gonna go Bear Country. Terrell.
I'm going Outrunners.
It's Bear Country.
Let's go. Yeah.
Wow. So me and Elio are tied at 8. Clay's got 6.
When you think
Rick's
you're a wrestling fan,
got
and somebody's better wrestling fan than you are.
Rick's got 7. Terrell's got 4. It's on to
That was my cheat.
Elio.
Yep.
Here you go.
Oh,
That is
I know who that is.
Brian Pillman Jr.
Rick.
Brian Pillman Jr.
I'm going Sable. I don't know. Terrell.
That's the Varsity Boys.
Clay.
Brian Pillman Jr.
You know what's crazy? What is it?
The Varsity Blondes.
Oh!
Oh wait. Do I get it? Do I still get the point though?
No.
I said I knew what it was. I knew what it was. I just
He said the wrong name.
I said the Varsity because I forgot about the Blondes part. I was thinking the boys. I knew it was him and Griff Garrison. That's why I didn't say Brian Pillman because they were a team.
They were a team. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's a half a point too. So, but that.
I mean, technically, we said Brian Pillman Jr., and that's who he was.
I said Varsity.
Blondes.
So I said Varsity.
Yo,
I was closer.
Tyrell more and more like me as this episode goes on.
You know what? I was about to say the same thing.
I told you, wrestling soulmate. I found him. I told you.
All right, who's it on?
Rick.
It's on to Rick.
Oh God.
All right, Rick, here you go. Oh my God.
No.
Yo, and I just mentioned it, didn't I? Didn't I just mention it?
Another Chris Benoit. Jesus.
Part of that game, giveth and taken away.
This might be the
Right?
best. This might be the best one.
Yeah. Jesus. Wow.
There's another one. There's another one on my gem playlist.
The thing that pissed me off is that I gave up 2 fucking points, bro.
Yeah.
The Colin one and then the Elio one with Bear. I should have picked Bear Country because Clay was confident when he said it. Elio was, I don't know.
I did say Varsity Boys, but I was close. I should still get the point though. You guys named one guy. I actually named the team. I just was off by it. I had the same V. To be fair, I did have V and B as the initials. I just had the B.
That's boys.
Boys.
Oh, that's so Rick. But it's on to me. It's on to me. Here I go.
You know you.
Oh, come on.
You can't take your eyes away from me.
Oh.
I'm the hot.
That's like.
Was that before or after the mole?
I think that was
after,
before.
I think.
Was it really? I thought it was before.
No, I thought it was after.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah.
That's just terrible. All right, goes to Tyrell. Tyrell, here you go.
You know you.
Oh my God!
You can't take your eyes away from me.
Did you get hit with that twice?
I'm the hottest thing since sliced bread.
Oh Lord,
man,
that's crazy.
That's terrible.
You sure you didn't press the button?
Huh?
You sure you didn't?
Oh, I'm sure. All right,
crazy.
Goes to Clay. Clay, here you go.
Time to fly.
Man, it's gotta be AEW.
Oh, I know who it is. I know exactly who it is.
It's not, but Ricky Starks.
Nope. I know I know who exactly. I wish I had the first answer. Ooh.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is I have the last answer. So.
Oh shoot.
Go ahead, Elio.
Yeah, Elio.
Right. What'd you say, Clay?
I said Ricky Starks.
Oh, okay. Elio.
It's not, but yeah.
Matt Seidel.
Rick.
Motherfucker.
Matt Seidel.
Motherfucker.
I'm going Matt Seidel also. Tyrell.
Matt Seidel. Motherfucker.
I'm thinking the same thing. I'm not the only one getting a point.
It is Matt Seidel.
Damn it.
Third.
So everybody gets a point on that. All right, guys. Elio's got 9.
Hit him with the 4-bit song right now.
Elio's got 9.
I want a rematch next week.
Hit him.
Elio's got 9. It's on to Elio. Elio, here you go.
Inner circle.
Son of a Rick.
Bro.
Don't tell me you would have known that if it wasn't for here.
Bro. First of all,
you just gave him a layup.
Oh God, I don't want to say inner circle. So, with that being said,
Inner circle.
I'm gonna change my mind. Hold on.
Oh, you know what's crazy? Yes.
Who?
Yep. It's Jake Hager. It's Jake Hager. He had his own version.
Jake Hager.
Yep. It's Jake Hager. Yep.
Damn, y'all like making me change my mind now.
It's Jake Hager.
But I'm gonna go inner circle.
It's Jake Hager.
Tyrell's on to you.
Jake Hager. It's Jake Hager.
Clay.
Nothing to lose. Chris Jericho.
No, it's Jake Hager. It's Jake Hager.
It's the inner circle.
See?
What?
It wouldn't have mattered because I'm
It's
down
the
so
inner
much
circle.
anyway. Fuck it.
That is why that was actually Jake Hager's version. That's the crazy part.
Nah, Jake Hager is a little bit different, and then they say inner circle, same thing. But fuck.
Jesus. That was a good guess though. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good guess. Good game. Elio wins it. Another notch in his belt.
Then it wasn't good. Nah, Elio got double digits.
He did.
He did.
Yeah.
10th win.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's his 10th win. The overall score is I got 12. Clay's got 6. Rick's got 1. I got 10. Elio's got 10. And Chris has got 0, as always.
Well, technically got 1.5, but we don't count the half.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Well, at least the Forbidden Songs wasn't that bad tonight.
Oh, last week was brutal.
Last week was just freaking brutal as hell. And the other week after that, too.
But yeah.
So,
Still whack.
yeah. All right, that's it for the show. Thank you all for listening. Make sure you tune in next week. Same pod time, same pod channel. See ya.